Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Hey, fellas, we ain't gonna ever back down from nobody. I don't care who it is. This is a brotherhood. And if we stand strong together, we can't be denied. If one of us go down, we have another, and another, and another that's ready to fight. So let's hit this field and bang them, bang them, bang them. Somebody, light me up.
Sophomore Appreciation. I'm Adam Gore, and let's crank up the Davis Ford pregame show. Joining me tonight in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth are the good Dr. Brad Boggs, along with the myth, the man, the legend that is Mr. Jim Ingram. And guys, tonight, well, I say it each week, and it stands true. It's going to be another tough test for Coach Macon and the Indians as they get set to face the nationally ranked Lions of East Mississippi.
Yeah, I mean, again, Mr. Ingram, I don't know how many times this season we've played a ranked opponent. This is, I'm going to say, at least 4 weeks that we've played a top-ranked opponent, which, again, speaks volumes for the MACCC and the type of football that we have here in just Mississippi alone, and it does, truly. But the Indians do have a tough task tonight. You know, East Mississippi rolls in, and it's always a tough task. It has been every year. There's nothing that's ever been easy about it, and it's been that way for quite some time since Coach Stevens built that program down there. And so, yeah, I mean, it's our last home game. It is sophomore night, sophomore recognition for many football as well as cheer, band, and others. And then, of course, the All-American Heroes night. Got a lot of great things going on out here in the parking lot, and I know they've got some goodies out there, and those that are sitting at home can still make it. I know they've actually got some blow-up inflatables for the kids out there. But it's going to be a tough task, Mr. Ingram, and can't put it past that. It's going to be a good night, though.
No doubt about it, Brad. You presented it very well. Special night here as our last home football game. We've had a good year, got a good crowd tonight. Facilities are outstanding. Our staff does a great job doing that. We're playing a really good football team. They're 4-0 in the North. They're 6-1 overall. They're nationally ranked. Very, very well coached. Got outstanding players. We got a tough test tonight. But, hey, we had a tough test last week on the road and found a way to win and beat Hines. Should give us some confidence, but we're playing a different animal tonight, and we got to be ready.
ICC fans, don't forget you can help support ICC by joining the Alumni Association or by giving through the foundation. You can visit iccms.edu and search for alumni or foundation. When we come back, we'll have a chance to catch up with Coach Travis Macon to talk about tonight's matchup with the Lions. We'll have that and Coach Macon's Bank Oklahoma Keys to Victory as the Davis Ford pregame show rolls on here on the ICC Sports Network.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for customer service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed, attach images to your transactions, apply travel notices to your account, and make person-to-person payments. You can even set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or just to monitor your account balance. The best part is that you can bank anytime, anywhere. At First American National Bank, get that hometown feel, the high-tech touch.
How'd you spend the off-season?
The off-season? Little Caesars taste so good. It tastes even better with my best friends.
3 best friends eating pizza all the time, having fun. Pizza pounds for life.
The off-season? Just hit the weights.
Try the new 4-quarter calzone from Little Caesars for $8.99. It's officially delicious.
Pizza. They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Hey, honey, can you help me with this? Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for customer service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
And welcome back to the Davis Ford pregame show as we step inside Coach's Corner and talk with Coach Macon. And Coach, another big matchup this week, East Mississippi coming to town. But before we do that, let's look back at last week. Went on the road, played a very tough Hines team, and tell you what, this team fought to the end and came up with a big win.
Yeah, they did. I was proud of the guys. We've been talking about it all week, last week, that, just finish. And those guys fought to the last second, so I was very proud of them, and I'm happy for them.
Well, your defense really stepped up. They got the ball inside the 5 twice, and they made them earn the 1 touchdown, and then, of course, the pick 6 that ultimately won the game at the end. Just talk about that defensive mentality for you guys.
Our mentality is we bend, but we don't break. And, we know they're going to make plays because teams have players too. So one thing I always tell them, just get lined up again and, forget about the play before. So they did a good job. To be a young group, these guys step up at big moments. So, again, I am happy for them.
Well, you talk about guys stepping up. Let's talk about Carter, quarterback. Third-string quarterback, had to come in at just a rough situation at Holmes, and then came in and really ran the offense well, I thought. There was a few things that he probably could have tightened up, but for the most part, came in and did a good job for you offensively.
He really did. We talked with him and we just said, look, just manage the game. And when it's not there, you got something that we can't coach. You can run. So I told him to use his legs, and he did a really good job. And, I think he's going to continue to get better the more he touched the ball.
And a guy that's really been fun to watch grow up this season has been Charleston French. Man, he ran the ball hard, and he just seems like every time he gets hit hard, you're just like, oh, man, that hurt. But pops right back up and says, give me some more.
He is. For the last 4 weeks, he has been averaging 100 yards or over 100 yards. So he's becoming one of the dominant backs in this league. So we're glad to have him, and we continue to just got to keep him healthy. That's the biggest thing with him.
Well, speaking of that, Coach, how are the bumps and bruises and just injuries looking like right now?
We got a lot of bumps and bruises, but that's normal this time of year. The good job about our athletic trainer. They've been doing a really good job of getting the guys back. So we'll be ready. We'll be ready.
All right, now let's focus on East Mississippi. Of course, everybody knows East Mississippi nationally ranked. What do you know about East Mississippi this year?
One thing about them, they're going to be well coached, and we got to bring the same intensity that they're going to bring. They're one of the teams that when they walk in here, they're going to be cocky. So this week, that's how we had to practice. We got to match the same intensity that they're going to have. We can't make any mistakes. So the biggest thing is we're going to try to make the play first.
Gotcha. Offensively, what do they like to do?
They like to spread you out and tempo you. They're going to stay in 10 personnel, and they're going to do a lot of bubble screens, zone reads, and get you to make a mistake and to capitalize on it.
Now, of course, quarterback Ty Keys, I believe he's a bounce back from from Southern Miss.
That's correct.
So he's been lighting it up this season.
He have. Right now they got him as the top quarterback in the state, and he has done a really good job. So, the defensive line, they got their work cut out for them. But the good thing about this young group of defensive linemen, they have went against some really good quarterbacks before we faced Keys. So I'm not scared of Keys. The guys just understand we got to keep him in the pocket. We can't let him use his legs against us.
Gotcha. Now, defensively, what do they like to do?
Defensively, they're a 4-down team. He likes to blitz a lot, like to play a lot of man coverage. So we're going to try to take advantage of it. We got some receivers that's been catching the ball in the last couple of weeks. We're going to throw it out there and see what our guy come down with the ball. So we're not going to run from him. That's the big thing about us. We hadn't ran from anybody we played this year, so let's fight.
I like it. Now, Coach, we're going to step inside Bank Oklahoma keys to victory. What's it going to take for the Indians to be successful?
Start fast, no turnovers, play the field position, slow the game down. When we on offense, I want to go 13-play drives. When we on defense, I want to go 3 and out. So, on offense, I want to slow the game down. On defense, I want to get off the field as fast as we can.
All right, Coach. And sophomore night, always an emotional night for the players, the families. Just talk about this group of sophomores.
I'm really happy about our sophomores. They came in. We had some guys that transferred in that came in and played a big role for us, has been playing that role from day one. So I'm glad to, honor them tonight, but I hate to see them go. That lets me know we only got a couple of more games with them. So, and our returning guys, there's some guys in there that's, they really came and bought in. So, I'm happy for those guys, and we're going to celebrate this night. But also in my mind, that's telling me I'm getting ready to lose some guys I really like.
Well, Coach, I appreciate your time, and let's go get the lines.
Thank you.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Show your school spirit with our exclusive debit cards. Represent ICC with a special card design you can only get from First American National Bank. You'll show your support every time you use the card. Support ICC with a Spirit debit card from FANB. First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. We offer mobile wallet. Use your phone to make purchases so you stay on top of your finances. At FANB, you'll get that hometown feel with a high-tech touch.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, as we're back with the Davis Ford pregame show, just under 14 minutes away from that First American National Bank opening kick between your ICC Indians and the number 9 Lions of East Mississippi. Our sophomore band members are being recognized right now. I believe they said almost 95 members of this band is sophomores this season. And guys, I know we'll talk about your Bank Oklahoma keys to victory for a moment, but let's just brag on these kids right here. The ICC All-American Band makes Eaton Field a very special place each Thursday night they're out here playing.
Yeah, if you hadn't, anyone hadn't witnessed it or seen it on the live stream or whatever, then you need to experience it one time. We have a huge band that we're proud of. We put together every year. Ryan, Todd, and staff do a fantastic job putting them together. And so they do a pregame show, but then they also do a halftime show as usual. And so it is phenomenal with all that they do and the choreography that goes into it. Mr. Ingram, I know you didn't realize I knew that word, but I did.
I like that.
Yeah, I thought I'd throw that in there. But they do a fantastic job each year.
They do a great job. What Brad said, that they're very dedicated. They work as hard as the football team. They practice every day. They do a great job representing the school.
ICC fans, don't forget, when you're looking for your next vehicle, or maybe you need to get some work done on your current ride, stop by and see all the fine folks at Davis Ford, located at 904 West Main Street in Fulton, or check them out online at davisfordsales.com. I want to, guys, kind of put the coaching hat on y'all as we take a look at Bank Oklahoma keys to victory. And, guys, what's it going to take for the Indians to be successful tonight against East Mississippi?
Well, my opinion, there's several keys to success here. Of course, when you play especially playing the number 9 ranked team in the nation, but some of the ones that stand out in my mind, of course, is control the clock. They have got to control the clock on offense, and that ball has got to be hopefully with them. I think Coach Macon mentioned it. We'd love to see 3 and outs on the defense, but then obviously the offense continue to hold the ball and continue to drive down the field. Having those, it's great to have an explosive play. We'd love to have explosive plays. Is it really what we need to dial up at this point? No. I mean, we'll take a touchdown any way we can get it. Don't get me wrong. But it would be great to just have a methodical march down the field, controlling that clock, keeping our offense on the field and their defense. The other thing that I would say, flipping to the other side, is it's going to be critical when our defense is on the field, those linebackers and that defensive line, for our backers to contain that quarterback. Keys, is a phenomenal athlete, as we have already seen and heard. And so it's going to be important because I think he can hurt you with his legs, he can hurt you with his arm. And we don't need him to hurt us with his legs. We need to keep him contained in there, Mr. Ingram. We've had that, had some issues with that this year, some here and there, and it's hard when you got a dual threat quarterback. We have one on the field, but we've seen it where they've been able to third downs. You got those big third downs, and that quarterback for the opposing team will break one, get the first down, use their legs. So we got to keep that. You got to keep him in front of us. Got preferably in front of the line there. Definitely the backers have got to. Someone's got to keep an eye on him.
Like you said, Brad, we're playing an outstanding team tonight. We've got to play one of our better games. I mean, this East Mississippi team, talent-wise, is kind of like a Gulf Coast team. Very, very talented. As Coach Macon said, ball control. The key, I think, is turnovers. We cannot turn the ball over, give them a short field tonight. I like the makeup. We fought back the last 2 weeks, played very well. We're playing a really, really good team tonight. Need to start out fast, no turnovers.
Bank Oklahoma, new name, same great service that has been in North Mississippi area for more than 75 years. John Harrod and the rest of the folks at Bank Oklahoma, they're dedicated to our communities and that will not waver. They have locations serving you in Oklahoma, Houston, Manatee, Bruce, and now a location at 495 South Gloucester in Tupelo. When we come back, it's going to be one of the most highly anticipated part of our Davis Ford pregame show. So, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and hit record on your tape recorders at home as Mr. Jim Ingram will be presenting our Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups right after this here on the Davis Ford pregame show.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for customer service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed, attach images to your transactions, apply travel notices to your account, and make person-to-person payments. You can even set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or just to monitor your account balance. The best part is that you can bank anytime, anywhere.
At First American National Bank, get that hometown feel the high-tech pay.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for customer service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, please prepare yourself as Mr. Jim Ingram now will bring us tonight's Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups for your ICC Indians.
Thank you, Adam. I'm pumped. Starting tonight for our offense, T.J. Atkins, wide receiver, sophomore. Jermaine Strong, wide receiver, a freshman from Aberdeen. A.J. Smith starting tonight, sophomore from Turner County, Georgia. Starting running back, Charleston French, who's had an outstanding year. Last 4 games, he's rushed for over 100 yards. Starting at quarterback tonight, Tylen Carter played very well last week in the upset over Hines. Eric Aldridge is one of our offensive linemen. Jacob Miles starting at guard. Zamarian Tucker starting at tackle. Terry Claiborne at tackle. And Rodney Newsom rounds out the offensive line. Starting at tight end tonight is Ethan Miner. For your defense tonight, Jaden Thompson playing outstanding linebacker, the freshman from Shannon starting. Samron Israel, the sophomore defensive back, Douglas County, Georgia. E.J. Wadley, defensive back from Oxford. Rousey, the true freshman from Biggersville, playing safety. Jaden Walker, the outstanding linebacker from Aberdeen, playing linebacker. Jamarian Scott at 1 defensive line. Dilworth playing defensive back. Zach Pratt, the freshman defensive back from Tupelo, gets to start. Muscle White, the sophomore linebacker, steady linebacker. DeSoto Central starts today. Also on the defensive line, Jarquez Tucker and Will Spain, a pair of sophomores, played very well for the Indians this year.
Absolutely. I do want to give a shout-out to Zach Pratt. He was named Conference Defensive Player of the Week. One of the most electrifying plays we've seen all season when he picked off that pass, running 100 yards to help secure that victory last week against Hines. Well, we're about 5:45 away from that First American National Bank opening kick. We'll take you to a break and come back with the most dangerous part of the Davis Ford pregame show is when we wing it and figure out what we're going to do after this. So back with more right after this.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for customer service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Well, the chop is rocking here at Eaton Field. That means we're almost getting ready for this First American National Bank opening kick. We're about 3 minutes away from that as we get set for the coin toss coming up here. This coin toss is being brought to you by Samstown Market in Manatee. And guys, final thoughts before we kick this thing off?
Yeah, again, just a great evening here. Can't thank enough people for putting this together and making a night like this happen. Like I say, stick around, folks. Come join us. We've got a great evening. Going to celebrate the All-American heroes tonight, but also celebrating our sophomores. So there'll be a great halftime performance too. And hopefully we're going to celebrate a big win, Mr. Ingram, and that's what we'd like to culminate here with on our last home game is putting together a big victory tonight. You know what? We have beaten East Mississippi on this field before. I can remember how exciting and electrifying it is. It can happen.
No doubt about it. And, you know, got a great crowd, great football weather tonight, Brad. And band's done a super job honoring the sophomores of all the band, the football players, the cheer squad. Great night for football. I think our team's ready, playing a very, very worthy opponent. Let's get ready and let's kick it off, Adam.
Well, it appears ICC won the Samstown Market coin toss. They deferred to the second half, and East Mississippi will get it to start the contest here. So we're going to take one more quick timeout, come back with that First American National Bank opening kick, and be back with more right after this.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Show your school spirit with our exclusive debit cards. Represent ICC with a special card design you can only get from First American National Bank. You'll show your support every time you use the card. Support ICC with a Spirit debit card from FANB.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, as we'll get a little bit of an early start to the contest here as ICC will be kicking left to right on your radio dial. They'll be wearing the white helmets, red jerseys, and blue pants. East Mississippi being the black helmets, white jerseys, and black pants as we get set for this First American National Bank opening kickoff here between ICC and the number 9 Lions of East Mississippi. The kick is on its way, and it's going to be angled towards the right side, taken at the 9-yard line, where East Mississippi will have it. Now cuts it back across the middle, and a nice return out across the 30-yard line. We're going to be first down and 10 for the Lions.
Yeah, good tackle right there by Jarquez Ivy
no doubt,
to come in there and stop that. And looks like East will start on their own 32, looks like. So not bad field position, but the Indians did a good job with kickoff coverage right there.
And Brad, we've talked about Ty Keys, the transfer from Southern Mississippi, outstanding quarterbacks coming on the field right now. He'll lead the East Mississippi team on the offensive end.
So they're actually going to spark the ball at the 32-yard line. It'll be a first down and 10 here. Lions moving right to left on your radio dial for those joining us on Super Talk Mississippi. Handoff to the running back in the backfield. That was going to be Benjamin on the carry. Minimum pickup there on first down.
Yeah, good job by the line right there to kind of stop that up there and just string that play out when it was going east and west, and never really had an opportunity to cut it up north and south.
2-yard gain on the play. They're going to run the same thing here to Benjamin, and this time the Indians stack it up, maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. So it'll be a third down and long situation now here for the Lions.
Yeah, this is where you get that opportunity, Mr. Ingham, where I feel like we got to watch Keys. You got to keep an eye on him. It's obviously would probably be a passing down, but do we have to watch Keys and see if he takes off?
No doubt about it, Brad. 2 runs, only for 2 yards, 3rd and 8, possession down.
He is going to drop back and pass. Indians bringing pressure. The pass is going to be it's actually going to be blocked and knocked down that time. So a good defensive play by the Indians. I believe that was Tucker on the deflection.
Yeah, just what Coach Macon dialed up there, 3 and out, and they did a good job coming up there and getting their hands up to bat that pass down.
No doubt, Tucker knocked it down. Muscle White had the blitz from linebacker, made him throw it earlier than he wanted to. Great job by the defense.
So this would be a Little Caesars punt coming up here for the Lions. They'll step into it right about the 23, 24-yard line. Snaps a little high, able to get it, puts a foot into it, and a kick is going to be angled down the sideline. It's going to take a Lions roll down to about the 20. Actually, it backs up a little bit, so it's going to be down to the 22. So it'll be first down and 10 here for the Indians.
Yeah, not a chance for a return there. Did not need to even try to return that. So good job there by the Indians. And so decent field position for them here to start out their first offensive drive of the night.
And the first series took 1:09 off the clock. We get the ball with 13:51 left in the first quarter, no score.
And so it will be a first down and 10 here, brought to you by Davis Ford. The Indians with 3 receivers here on the near side. French in the backfield to the right of Carter, who is quarterback. There is a wide receiver by himself on the long side of the field. Snap was a little off, but it's going to be given to French, and he is going to be 8 up in the backfield there, as that was number 30 on the tackle, Ross, and he was in the backfield as soon as he got it, and they're going to say a loss of 1 on the play. So we know what East Mississippi has in that front line, and of course you look at the guy up there on that front line that was a part of that play was, I think it was Washington, number 95. He is actually a reverse transfer from the national champions Georgia Bulldogs. Carter wants to roll out. He's going to try to get this one out to French, and he takes a lick, pops right back up, and French is probably going to tell Carter, look, don't leave me hanging out like that.
No doubt about it. Adam, you mentioned reverse transfers. They have 11 players that are reverse transfers from major colleges on their roster. 11.
Yeah, you kind of go down it. You see Southern Miss, Ole Miss, Alabama, Indiana, Kent State, Southern Miss, South Alabama, Memphis, Tennessee. Of course, we already mentioned the young man from Georgia, so a lot of talented players, and it's shown on their record this year. East Mississippi, number 9 in the country. ICC with it now, 3rd down and 11. 13:33 to go here in the first quarter. Carter at quarterback. He's going to drop back, a delayed blitz. Now he's going to try to run, and he's just going to pick it up and going to get maybe a yard or 2 on the play. And that was just a good job that time. You saw that linebacker core kind of floating back, and once he committed to the run, closed in a hurry, gain of 2 on the play. It'll be a 4th down and 9, a Little Caesars punt coming up for the Indians.
Yeah, important here for Carson Langford to get a good punt off. Try to pin the Lions back a little bit, but important possession here.
High snap. He's able to go get it. Kick is a high kick. It's going to be called a fair catch around the 40-yard line, maybe officially at the 41. So a good kick, no return, and it'd be good field position, though, for the Lions, as it's actually going to be the 39-yard line is where they're going to mark it.
Yeah, that was a great kick. Yeah, a good hang time there on that punt, Mr. Ingram. So excellent job by Langford to bail the Indians out. We were only really able to get 2 yards, positive yards out of that.
No, that's a 39-yard kick, no return. Good high kick. You know, Carson's been very solid late this year.
So it'll be first down and 10 here for the Lions. 12:33 to go in the first quarter. No score between ICC and East Mississippi. East wants to go with the quick pass to the outside, a little bubble screen set up nicely, and he's going to be drug out of bounds. And when you got a guy that can sling it that quickly and good speed of the receivers, you're going to see a lot of bubble screens and slants tonight out of this East Mississippi squad.
Yeah, that's exactly what that was. Dialed that play up, bubble screen, so it's going to be a second short.
So second down and 3 now is going to be the situation. East Mississippi quickly back to the line. Hand off to the wrong running back in the backfield. He's going to get it out near the 50, and that should be good for a Davis Ford first down.
Yeah, Keys just kind of reading the defense right there and was allowed to just go ahead and hand the ball off there up the middle for the first down. They were able to move the chains. That's the first down of the night.
That was Jennings on the carry there for East Mississippi. Needed 3, got 4. And Keys is going to keep it this time on the read, kind of dives down, so they're going to mark him where he gave up the run at, and that's going to be a gain of about 2, maybe 3 on the play. Let's give him credit for 3 on the carry. So it'll be a second down and long 7. Lions quickly back to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers on the far side of the field, 1 here on the near side. Running back to the left of Keys out of the shotgun. Actually, they have 3 receivers on the far side now. 1 was just pulled in extremely tight. Keys looking to go downfield. He's got a man over the middle and just off the mark there. As he was there, just couldn't lead him enough, and that pass is going to fall incomplete.
Well, we had 2 guys back there. You had your safety with Rousey back there, but you also had your DB. So the safety was able to read that and was able to follow the play there. So not a bad defensive play there by the Indians. It does bring up a third down now and 7.
So possession down here for the Tigers. As Brad mentioned, third down and 7. 11:18 to go here in the first quarter. East Mississippi with the football. No score here between ICC and the number 9 Lions of East Mississippi. Keys makes a change to the line of scrimmage. His running back shifts from the right to the left side. 3 receivers on the far side of the field. Gets the snap, wants to drop back to throw. Plenty of time, directs traffic, and goes to short route, and it's enough for the first down. And looked like we may have an injured player. Nope, he's able to get up on his own power there, as that was number 22, Blackman, that was the receiver, and he got an open field tackle, and he's limping off on his own power there, so hopefully Blackman will be okay.
Yeah, good job by the East Mississippi offensive line right there. Gave Keys plenty of time to throw that pass and find a receiver.
And this time it's going to be a handoff to the lone running back in the backfield. The Indians had him, but somehow squeaked through that play and is able to go forward for a gain of about 4 on the play.
We had him at the line, Mr. Ingram, and like I say, he just kind of slipped through somehow, but we had him back at the line, and he was able to get positive yards out of it.
No doubt about Jennings, a good-looking running back, got 4 yards, 2nd and 6. We're in the first quarter, no score, 10-20 clock running, ICC 0, East Mississippi 0.
Lions empty the backfield. Indians want to bring a delayed blitz, and the pass tipped away that time. Nice coverage on the part of Jaden Thompson, to break that pass up.
Yeah, great coverage there by the linebacker, the backer Thompson right there. The receiver coming across the middle, so the backer slipped in coverage right there and did an excellent job to deflect that pass a little.
Brad, last time we only rushed 3 on third down. They got that. He had plenty of time to get the pass. I'd like to see us rush more than 3 this time. Put a little pressure on Keys.
So it will be a third down and 6 now here for the Lions. Still no score. 10-14 to go in the first quarter of play. East Mississippi now puts a man in motion. Indians don't bring pressure. Keys has enough time to load this one up, and Indians catch a break there as he kind of lackadaisically threw that one down the field, had a man wide open and just overshot him.
Yeah, and it looked like there was miscommunication on the coverage out there, and I think they were kind of looking at each other like, hey, it looked like somebody was not communicating correctly on the coverage. So luckily for ICC, that was what happened.
And they're going for fourth down, 4th and 6. They're on our 35-yard line. Got to get inside our 30 for a first down.
So as Jim mentioned, it will be a 4th down and 6 situation. They're getting in some late substitutions, going 2 receivers on both sides of the football. Keys is still your quarterback. This time it's Jennings in the backfield. He's a little bit up and to the left.
ICC showing pressure. There they go, Mr. Ingham.
And the Indians do bring pressure. This time they load up, try to go downfield one more time, and he overshoots him. So instead of trying to go for the first down, they go for the touchdown, and the Indians defense holds.
Yeah, that was a good job. That's what you dialed up. You asked for it, Mr. Ingham. You got it. Both middle backers, they brought them in. That put a little pressure. Keys did not have as much time. I think that helped on the throw right there.
No doubt he made them overthrow. Give our defensive backs credit because our linebackers did blitz. Didn't get there, but forced an early throw. He overthrew. Good job by the defense.
Guys, a quick note from Coach Andy Kirk, our sideline update guy. Raymond Blackman, the one that went out with an injury earlier, he is their second leading receiver on the year. So yeah, a big blow to the offense if he's not able to get back out there. So the Indians defense makes the stop. They take over at the 35-yard line with the Davis Ford first down. Indians with 3 receivers here on the near side. Now a man going in motion, stops, cuts back in the backfield. And it looks like the Indians want to try to run a little bit of an option here, and that pass is a backwards pass, and you got to get on the ball. And it should be East Mississippi ball. It is. The Indians just watching it go that time, and East Mississippi recovers the fumble. And Coach Macon is pleading his case there, but that was clearly a backwards pass, and ICC was just watching it, and East Mississippi heads up and got to it before it went out of bounds, so the turnover will give it back to the Lions.
I was hoping it's going out of bounds. We're going to lose 10 yards on the play, but we did not get on it, and they got on it in time, Adam. Give them credit.
So now the Lions will take over, first down and 10 with the ball on the 25-yard line. 9:53 to go here in the first quarter. The turnover gives them basically where they had to get for the first down a while ago. So the Lions with it now. 3 receivers on the far side. They're going to keep it on the ground, and the Indians are there. They stack him up and make the play.
Yeah, good job there on the outside. I think that was
get for the first down a while ago. Go ahead. For some reason, the replay is playing the audio back.
I thought you were repeating yourself there.
Well,
I did that a lot. Made me feel better.
Well, I do that quite frequently myself. I just had no idea Adam was going to do it right there.
I have no idea why this equipment decided to reset itself overnight. Keys gets pressure. There's holding, and
it's coming back.
Yeah, there is a flag down. I was going to say, if that is not called, then that's just going to be a horrible break for the Indians. But it will be a flag down. That will take the points off the board. A big-time break there for ICC.
Yeah, that was a good pass right there. He was able to shake it off, obviously because of the hold, to get around the line there. So that's going to be a 10-yard penalty.
Good news for East Mississippi fans. Raymond Blackman is back on the field. So they do have their second leading receiver, but that ball's going to be backed up now to the 34-yard line, where to be a second down and 20 situation here for the Lions.
DBs, we've got to keep those receivers, not let them get behind us now. We can't, and the safety being the same way. So we've got to keep those in front of us as much as we can, or stay with them on that coverage.
9:19 to go, still no score here in the first quarter. Lions with the football. They're going to keep it on the ground, cut it back up the middle, and basically runs into an ICC player, drags him a few yards, and a solid pickup there on that second down, a gain of about 9 on the carry. So it'll be a 3rd down and 11 situation coming up here for East Mississippi.
Yeah, there was contact made, but they were able to just kind of carry our linemen and backers to gain 9 on that. So anyway, but ICC was there to make the stop.
So 3rd down and 11. Keys gets the snap out of the shotgun, looking to his right, and the ball's tipped and nearly intercepted by the Indians. Second time tonight we've seen that defensive line not be able to get pressure, but get those big paws up in the air and bat those down.
Well, that's what you got to do right there. When you got a good quarterback back there, if you can't get to him, you've got to get your hands up to try to deflect the pass. And so that's what they've done. Another big 4th down here, and let's see if they go for it.
They're going for it, 4th and 11. This will be about a 43-yard field goal. They are not trying the field goal. They're going for it on 4th and 11.
2 receivers on both sides of the football. Running back is to the left of Keys. He's going to drop back and look to throw. Plenty of time. Now loads up, goes deep, and overshoots the man again. And so the Indians defense for the second time tonight gets a turnover on downs.
Yeah, big play right there again by the defense, and I know we've said that all year, but what we can't have happen is them. We can't rely on them all game. The offense has got to put something together.
They've had 3 series offensively, and we don't have a first down. We've only had the ball 3 plays. We've got to come out 4 plays with that fumble. Got to come out here and try to get a first down, run some clock.
So it will be a 1st down and 10 here for the Indians. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. The ball is at the 26-yard line. Carter still your quarterback. He's going to hand it off to the lone running back in the backfield. That's French, and he's still going forward. The ball was stripped, and I think the Lions the Indians recovered it.
Offensive lineman.
Number 65 on the recovery for the Indians. That was Rodney Newsom coming up with the recovery.
Good job by Rodney Newsom. Charleston French needs to hug his neck.
Well, and there was a hole there for a minute, but East Mississippi did an excellent job of closing that up real quick.
And the official's going to trade the football out here. If you're looking for the ICC band, well, that's over on the Blue channel. Let's go ICCTV.com/blue. You can watch the band as they perform throughout the night. Sophomore night for them as well. They were honored in our pregame. So a gain of 3 after the fumble recovery. Carter is going to try to keep it on his own here and see if he can go forward. He slips after he gets across the 30. Should be down about the 31-yard line. And a solid pickup there, but it is going to be a 3rd down and long situation now. Should be a 3rd down and about 4 here for the Indians.
Manageable 3rd down. First time tonight that Indians have had a manageable 3rd down. Of course, it's only their 3rd possession, and they fumbled on that 2nd one. So,
right, on first play.
So, this is a manageable 3rd down. Let's see what play they draw up here.
Well, it is a 3rd down and 5 situation. Possession down here for the Indians. Clock is rolling inside, 7.5 to go now here in the first quarter. Still no score between ICC and the number 9 Lions of East Mississippi. Carter is your quarterback. Now wants to send a man in motion. Carter wants to roll out. Looking to throw, now comes back across the middle. The pass is complete, and that'll be good for Davis Ford, 1st down.
Yeah, they just kind of dragged him across the middle right there, Mr. Aaron, because nobody was open on the side that he was rolling out to. But that drag across the middle, he got open once he got to that side.
No, and give Carter credit. He was looking at French. French was covered up. He didn't panic, kept running, found an open receiver. Our first down of the ball game, and our defense needed a rest. Good job by Tylen Carter.
So that 1st down being brought to you by our friends over at Davis Ford. Visit them at davisfordsales.com. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. Kind of a high, lazy snap. Had to wait on the snap to get there. And somehow French just kind of slides down the line and fights forward. Man, he is a sneaky good running back. It looked like he was going to be stacked up for no gain. Just kept turning those feet, able to go forward for a gain of about 4.
Yeah, I mean, French does an excellent job, and he has all season, of finding a seam of some sort. Even when it's closed up, he can somehow sneak around, find a little seam, and make a positive out of a negative.
So it'll be a 2nd down and 6 situation now here for the Indians. 2 receivers on the far side of the field. French staying in the backfield this time to the left of Carter at quarterback. This time a much better snap. Carter keeps it as French fell, and he's going to be tackled and knocked back for a loss of about 2 on the play.
There's a flag down late. Not sure what it is.
Where do you see the flag at?
It threw it over there by the chain.
Okay. So the referees are going to talk this one over as they do that. We do want to remind you of some more of our sponsors: the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, Max Home, ICC Baptist Student Union, Bank Okolona, Samstown Market, and Manatachee. Raising Cane and Tupelo, Prior Mara Architects, the ICC Wesley Foundation, and the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association. And, of course, donations to the Sports Information Department through the Indian Club from viewers like you help make this broadcast possible.
Did he call that on us?
I thought he called it on them.
He pointed at us.
All against us?
It up, yeah.
I thought it was face mask. On who?
Us.
So face mask on the offense. So that or maybe illegal hands to the face.
I could have sworn he did this, but I didn't.
Yeah.
No one at home knew what I just did. I expected everybody to know.
That's one thing I got. I've got a few emails that fans are wanting a Jim Ingram camera.
No.
So we may put that in next season.
I like that.
Tell Coach Kirk we need to know who that face mask was on. I'm afraid it might have been on French running the ball.
So now the Indians with it going to try to go with the counter play, and the whistle stopped. I think ICC took a timeout, and they did. Timeout on the field, 5:39 to go here in the first quarter. Let's take the timeout with them. Find out what's next coming up to you from Renaissance Bank.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
"What's next?"
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
The new four-quarter calzone from Little Caesars is a 4-meat pizza with a different meat in each calzone crust. It's perfect for
Movie night! Picnic! Sleepover!
and NFL football games. Get a four-quarter calzone for $8.99.
Pizza.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 5:39 to go here in the first quarter. No score here. It's going to be a second down and 20 situation here for ICC. Number 9, East Mississippi coming to town here on sophomore night. Carter, your quarterback. He's going to drop back and now he's going to decide to try to run, then just short arms it over to French and just couldn't make up his mind if he wanted to run or if he wanted to throw that time. And I think as soon as he started to throw, decided he wanted to run and just left it a little bit short. Now it's going to be a third down and 20.
You're exactly right. I think that's what happened, and he, obviously hindsight 20/20, but he should have just tucked it and ran.
And so it will be third down and 20 here. 3 receivers on the near side of the field, 1 on the far side. French still in the backfield to the right of Carter. Snap, and it's going to be that counter play. Wide open in the middle, gets a beautiful block. It's down to the 40, still trying to fight forward. Not going to be enough for that first down, but, guys, it is going to give us an opportunity to flip that field position with this upcoming Little Caesars punt.
Yeah, that was huge right there, and that was a heck of a counter play right there with French. And but, yes, you're right. It did a good job. We just needed enough yardage, Mr. Ingram, to get out there where we could flip this field and not put our defense in a bad position.
No doubt about it. And we got a couple first downs. We gave our defense a little rest. Hopefully get a good punt here, punting from our own 40. Change the field position here. Hopefully Langford can do this.
Good snap, and Langford will angle this kick. It's going to take an ICC roll down to about the 22-yard line. So a good kick there is going to push East Mississippi back a little bit. Let's hear a quick timeout from Little Caesars.
The new four-quarter calzone from Little Caesars is a 4-meat pizza with a different meat in each calzone crust. It's perfect for
Movie night! Picnic! Sleepover!
and NFL football games. Get a four-quarter calzone for $8.99.
Pizza.
And welcome back out of that timeout. 4:48 to go here in the first quarter. ICC 0, East Mississippi 0 here on sophomore night in Fulton. Lions with the football now. First down and 10. And it's going to be a give to the running back. He was almost stopped in the backfield, but was able to cut up and get back into the middle and turn what looked to be a negative gain into a gain of about 5 on the play.
Yeah, Keys was a little indecisive there on whether to give or keep the ball himself, so it kind of strung out a little further than expected, but worked for him.
Keys drops back to throw on the quick slant route. It's good for the first down, still on his feet. Gets out to about the 35-yard line where the Indians can wrap him up and bring him down at the 36. Well, that's what you're going to see. You're going to see a lot of speed out of these receivers and those quick slant routes. You've already seen the bubble screen a few times tonight. Just try to get those quick, speedy receivers out in open field.
You're right, Adam. And Keys gets the ball out of his hand very, very quickly.
It's going to be a handoff to the lone running back in the backfield, just following behind his blockers there, and that is a huge pickup on first down, gain of 8 on the play.
Brad, they got a little hurry up right now also, Adam. They're rushing up to the line of scrimmage, not letting the substitute, not letting our defense get a rest.
Second down and 2 here. 3:43 to go in the first quarter. Still no score. Going to keep it on the ground one more time, and they're going to go forward. Needed 3, got 5. And that'd be good for the first down.
I mean, why not? I mean, they're driving it down our throat right now. We got a player down on the field, but why not? Because it works.
Injury timeout on the field. We're going to take the timeout with them here from the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi and be back with more right after this.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
And welcome back out of that timeout. 3:28 to go here in the first quarter. Still no score between ICC and East Mississippi. Lions with the football at the 49-yard line on the negative side of the 50, as I like to call it. Man coming in motion now to the bottom of your screen for those watching on Let's Go ICC TV. Keys on the keeper, and he's just going to slide down a little bit shy of the 45, so got what yardage he needed. Went to the turf, and now to be a 2nd down and 5 situation coming up here for the Lions.
Many times in late October, 75-degree night, you're going to have a lot of cramps, and that's what happens. So still dealing with heat.
Yeah, that was that was Lucius that had that cramp a while ago. Quick pass out, and the Indians had him, but again, East Mississippi doing a good job of that yards after contact, being able to go forward and pick up what should have been a gain of 1 on the play, turns into a gain of about 4, so now it'll be a 3rd down and 1.
That's good blocking on those bubble screens that they got out there. There's a 3rd and 1, as you mentioned, but they do a fantastic job blocking out there on the edge.
East Mississippi quickly back to the line of scrimmage. ICC trying to make some adjustments, showing all sorts of pressure. And that is what they do. East Mississippi throws to the outside quickly, and they're able to get outside and gain about 4, maybe 5 on the play, but that'll move the chains for another Davis Ford 1st down.
Yeah, great read there on the part of Keys, knowing the pressure was coming. He had to get the ball out quickly, and he did, and he was able to get it to the edge. Easy 1st down.
You're right, Brad. It was 3rd and 1. We thought they were going to run the ball up the middle. We had our 2 linebackers waiting on them. They threw the ball outside. Good play by East Mississippi.
Keys gets the snap, now drops back to throw, loads up, goes downfield, and again overshoots his man, but a late flag coming in.
It's going to be PI.
And then, Brad, you're saying it's going to be pass interference on the Indians?
Yes.
So we'll see what the officials say in this case there. It's tough right there because the pass was overthrown. Of course, they're still going to call that, but you hate to see that because really no sense in interfering on that because the ball would have been out of the back of the end zone.
If it's not catchable now, they may pull it, but if not, they're going to call PI.
Well, we've seen this crew pull some flags before.
There it is.
We've seen them pick them up before.
We've seen them pick them up, wave them off, but they're not going to do it tonight.
No.
They're going to call pass interference on the Indians, so that will march the ball up the field and now move it out to about the 22-yard line, where to be 1st down and 10 with 1:51 to go here in the first quarter. Still no score between ICC and East Mississippi.
Tough penalty. You're going to have some of those when you're playing a team like this. It's going to throw it deep every now and then with and got a quarterback with a good arm. It's going to happen every now and then. Tough penalty in a tough situation right there.
Keys pump fakes now, wants to go deep. Got a almost picked off, but turns into a touchdown.
Oh, wow.
Rousey read that one well, guys. Just unfortunately just over the top of his fingertips, and that is going to be a touchdown pass for Jalen Jennings. Boy, Rousey did a great job.
He did. I thought he was going to get it.
See, he's listed at, 6'1"? If he was 6'2", that's an interception.
Yeah, at least he even thought he had it deflected or something, the way he went up for it, but was not able. None of that happened, and so great pass right there by Keys, and the Lions score. So
the touchdown is putting 6 on the board. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 7-0. East Mississippi, 1:46 to go here in the first quarter. We'll take the timeout and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed, attach images to your transactions, apply travel notices to your account, and make person-to-person payments. You can even set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or just to monitor your account balance. The best part is that you can bank anytime, anywhere.
At First American National Bank, get that hometown feel, the high-tech touch.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Get set for this First American National Bank. Jim, you've got fans of all ages. A baby out there in front of us waving at you during the timeout there.
I'm excited. What a great fan. I really appreciate that.
Getting ready for this First American National Bank kickoff, 7-0 after that 22-yard touchdown pass that we thought was intercepted by Rousey there for a second. Was able to get that one above his fingertips And ICC will take this kick at the 5-yard line. Oh, nice juke move. Good stiff arm. Oh, ball's in the air, and East Mississippi finds it.
Wow.
Hey, guys, it's just one of those nights. Second turnover of the night for the Indians, and that was just a great play. Helmet to the football. If he don't make that play and we can sneak by that one, it's going to be a big return. But unfortunately, a turnover, and you can't make those type of mistakes against a good football team like East Mississippi.
No, you can't. But dadgummit, I mean, he was trying to make a play, and he, like we said, he had a good cutback there on the run when he was returning the kick there, and gained some yardage there. And East Mississippi just did a good job with the helmet coming in there and hitting the football.
That was Devin Arrington, number 44, on the recovery for East Mississippi, as Coach Andy Kirk right there on top of it said just a good hit on the football and just an unfortunate break for the Indians. So East gets it back now with 1:36 to go here in the first quarter, 1st and 10. They're going to load up and look to go to the far side of the field. That pass is complete, wide open, nobody there, and that's going to be another touchdown for East Mississippi.
I missed the coverage there, Mr. Ingram. I don't know if that's busted or what.
It's got to be busted. He's wide open.
Yeah, he's wide open over there.
And one play after the turnover, and for the first 10 minutes, first quarter, no score. Now all of a sudden they busted loose for 2 quick touchdowns with 1:27 left in the first quarter, getting ready to go up 14-0 over our Indians.
Well, being a Notre Dame fan, I was counting to see if there was 11 on the field, but there was, as we're waiting this extra point here. And good job by East. You get that turnover. You want to try to come out and take advantage. They do, as the kick is up, and the kick is good. 14-0 in the blink of an eye. East Mississippi takes the lead. We'll take the timeout and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me. And the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance. And I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want. And I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
And welcome back for another First American National Bank kickoff here. A great hit on the football, fumble recovery, and one play later, 15 seconds later as well, East Mississippi puts more points on the board. This kick is now angled towards the middle of the field. It's going to be taken at the 5-yard line. As ICC this time want to make sure they secure the football a little bit more as they get out to about the 21, maybe 22-yard line if the referee is feeling friendly over there, as that was Ashby on the return for the Indians.
Well, we didn't really have any lead blockers out there to help set a wall up. They had 2 guys down there on that kick return coverage, on that kickoff coverage, for East Mississippi that were just waiting. 2 guys just sitting there waiting, one on each side of him.
You've got 2 receivers on both sides of the football here on this Davis Ford first down for the Indians. Now a man goes in motion. Carter is your quarterback, and French still in the backfield. Runs hard, wrapped up, and gets the ball out to about the 25-yard line. Should be a gain of about 3 on the play.
Brad, 1:10 left in the first quarter. East Mississippi scored 2 touchdowns within 15 seconds of each other, 14-0. This is a test now, mentally and emotionally. We got to recover, get back into this ball game. Got a long 3 more quarters of football. Offense needs to do something. We've got only 1 first down. Need to move the football.
So it'll be a 2nd down and 7 as we go inside a minute now here in the first quarter. French is going to get the carry again. This time runs into a wall of white jerseys, and he's going to be hit and no gain on the play.
It should run it down.
You don't have to run another play here. Just let it run out in this situation.
And I feel like that's what they'll do. They should.
14-0 is your score. East Mississippi took them a little while, but when they did put points on the board, they did it in a hurry. In the span of 15 seconds of each touchdown. Now inside 20 seconds, ICC looking to the sideline, and that should do it for the first quarter. 14-0 is your score. I did this at Hines, and they snapped it with about 8 seconds left, so I want to wait before I take it to a break here. And I am going to feel like they are going to take a break. So we'll take the timeout with them. 14-0 after 1 quarter of play here in Fulton. Back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set for the second quarter of play. It'll be a 3rd down and 7 situation here for the Indians when we get back. And guys, 14-0. Yes, they scored real quick off a turnover after that first touchdown. Not necessarily a bad quarter there for the Indians, though, against the Lions.
You're right, Adam. It was a bad minute there when they scored the 2 touchdowns. And it's kind of got our crowd out of the game. Like you said, our first 10 minutes, we played very well. Stopped them defensively. We got to get our offense going. We got 1 first down this whole ball game. Got to get some first downs, give our defense a rest.
Carter at quarterback. He does want to load up and throw. And, yeah, East Mississippi brought everybody in, Mr. Ingram, that time, and got to Carter.
And they brought their DB, too, so they we weren't able to pick that up, and they were so quick getting back there. We had no one to pick up that DB. And so that they brought their defensive back, and like you said, everybody, including Mr. Ingram, went. And that's going to force us to punt.
Yeah, and this is very dangerous. Got to get a good snap here if you're the Indians, as he'll step into this one. He's actually standing at his 3 right now. Step into it right around the 6. And this is a good kick, high spiraling kick, and
fair catch.
East will call for the fair catch, and it will be a 1st down and 10. They'll have good field position, but still no return on that kick there. So a good job, if you will, by Carson Langford to just get it up there, hang it up enough to allow the coverage to get down there and no return.
Yeah, and that's important. I mean, right now we don't need a return. Of course, the offense had backed us up so much right there that it was going to be hard to flip that field position anyway.
No, but let me say this, Brad. Our defense needs to make a play. We need a turnover here. They got great field position at our 46-yard line, up 14-0, 14-20 left in the second quarter. We need to make a turnover, get a break here.
1st down and 10 being brought to you by Davis Ford here for the Lions. Ball is on the 46 as they do the quick pass out. And it's going to be good for a 1st down and then some as they get out across the 30-yard line. Guys, the Indians giving a lot of cushion over there defensively. And East Mississippi saying, all right, we'll just throw it out there in front of you.
Well, it's just kind of that stop route, too. I mean, they notice how much cushion they're giving. So I'm just going to run down here 5, 6, 7 yards and stop. And then turn around, and there's the ball, and then I'm going to get the 1st.
Keys is going to keep it this time, and he's going to be hit and dropped, but still picks up positive yardage on the play there. It'll be a gain of 1, so it'll be a 2nd down and 9 situation now here for the Lions. 13:42 to go until halftime. Be sure and stay tuned. You want to be sure and check in our All-American Heroes salute at halftime. The ICC All-American Band will perform, and rumor has it there might be some fireworks coming your way at halftime as well. Hand off to the running back this time, and ICC was able to stop him after a minimum gain. And looks like we may have another player down for the Indians. A little slow to get up that time. And it was number 45. Good to see Will Spain able to get up there. He's a crucial guy on that front line for the Indians defense. So it will be a 3rd down and 5 situation now. We've seen East Mississippi already in the first quarter, so you know this is going to be 4-down territory.
No doubt about it. They had a chance to kick a 43-yard field goal earlier. They didn't, so they got 2 downs here to make 5 yards, Brad. We need to find a way to stop them.
Keys over the middle,
Good
and
job.
for the 3rd time tonight, the Indians have batted down the pass, and I believe that was – I thought it was Spain for a second, but it was not. It was the player next to him, number 42, on at that time for ICC. That was Jarquez Tucker. We've called his name a lot, especially tonight, but over the last 2 weeks as well.
No doubt about it. Our defensive line has really stepped it up. Kind of stepped it up here, Brad. 4th and 5. They're going for it.
Well, and if you can't get to Keys, that's what we've been preaching, get the hands up. And that's what they've done, and they've been able to bat some passes down.
4th and 5. Indians bring pressure. The Lions try to go the short route. They get it out to the 20.
I don't think he made it.
And no, he did not. They
close.
did get to about the 18-yard line. Looks like they're
made
going to mark him at the 19. And
good job
if that's
by
the
defense.
case, again, guys, for the 3rd time tonight, the defense has failed on 4th down.
Brad, I think that's very, very important. We go down 21-0 here. With the momentum they had, it would really, really hurt us to stop them. Still 14-0. Got to find a way to get the offense clicking, give the defense some rest, give the team confidence so we can find a way to score some points.
Yeah, and you know, similar field position, you know, if they had us backed up and they punted the ball, you know. So, I mean, it's not, you know, I mean, obviously we'd love better field position, but we're not backed up inside the 10 or anything here either. So we're looking at the 19-yard line. ICC's on 19. So plenty of room right here to draw up an offensive play or two here that, you know, that we may or may not have run already. Hopefully we can pass the ball a little bit down here.
Looks like we've got a new quarterback in the game here for the Indians. It's going to be a wildcat formation, if you will, as that was
Strong.
Zero.
No, Atkins, I'm sorry.
TJ Atkins coming in and taking the snap for the Indians.
Yeah, and he's gotten some snaps ever since we went down to our 3rd string with Carter. He has taken snaps over the last few weeks at practice. So this is not new for Atkins right here. And to my understanding, I think he even played some quarterback in high school.
Give him credit. He's our starting wide receiver, and let's be honest, he's our 4th-team quarterback, and he's out there right now. Give him credit.
I'm giving him credit.
Yes, sir.
We'll also give him credit for 2 on that carry, so it'll be a 2nd down and 8 situation. 12 minutes to go here until halftime. ICC now going to send a man in motion, and he's going to keep it again and try to wiggle his way through some traffic, but East Mississippi there stacks him up and then will knock him back. We'll see where they give him credit. Looks like they're going to be a loss of 2 on the play, or actually make it a loss of 1, so it'll be a 3rd down and 9.
Well, that was one of those times you shouldn't have followed your blockers.
Yeah.
You know, and it's easy to say with us sitting up here at the top, but he was behind his blockers, and he was, but there was a hole over on the left side of him to his left, and so he was doing what what you're told, follow your blockers, as ICC's trying to get an offensive lineman off the field here. But there again, it would have been nice had he bounced that out. He would have gained some yardage.
Well, Carter is back in at quarterback now for the Indians. French is to his right. 2 receivers here on the near side. 3rd down and 9. Carter drops way back to pass. Spins out of 1 now. If he can run a little bit and get a block.
Got
to get to the outside across the 30
Gotta
now.
go.
Gets all across the 40. High stepping and slides down as he crosses the 50.
That should be a flag right there. He was down, and they pulled him back over after he was already down. He was, it's clearly down. That should have been a flag.
You're right, Brad.
I'm agreeing with you, too. But they didn't throw it. But as we said, we've seen this crew one time this year, and, well, not surprised by that. But it's a Davis Ford 1st down after that big run there by Carter that keeps this drive alive. 10:35 and counting to go until halftime. 14-0, East Mississippi with the lead here over the Indians. Carter out of the shotgun. Now brings the man in motion to the far side of the field. He's going to hand it off. This is going to be French. French secures the football and just tries to power his way forward to get any type of positive yardage on the carry.
Yeah, and that'll get your defense on East Mississippi to thinking a little bit now when Carter can break one like that, and they know he's got the ability to make a play happen with his legs and his arm, which we've seen him do already too with an arm. He got a big 1st down over here in the 1st quarter, and so did an excellent job there. So they know he's got the ability to, make something happen with either his legs or his arm. So, that can have a defense and force a defense to think differently.
2nd down and 8 now, 9:42 and counting. Play clock down to 5 seconds. Make it 2 as Carter gets the snap. Hands it off to French. French makes one man miss, knifes his way forward, and that should bring up a gain of about 3. So it'll be a 3rd down and 5 situation when the Indians come back to the play here.
Yeah, but now we've crossed the 50 here, Mr. Ingram, so we're at East's 43. So
might be 4 down territory.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It could be.
We need another 1st down. The defense needs a rep. We need some confidence offensively, and we're down 14-0. Well, I go forward here if we don't make it.
That's what I'm saying. Your defense has held them on 4th down East 3 times already.
Correct.
So Carter in the shotgun is going to drop back, looking to throw. Pressure coming. Trying to run out and avoid it. Now throws it across the field. Does he stay in bounds?
Yes, sir.
Yes, he does, and that's good for a first down.
All right, so good route right over there, and I can't see the number at this point because he can turn my way.
That's number 5 on the catch for the Indians. That is A.J. Smith.
A.J. So there's a great route over there, and it was just kind of a little quick out right there, and Tylen was able to find him in the rollout pattern there and was able to hit him on the run. So great pass by Tylen Carter.
So Carter will be back in the shotgun. French is to his right. 2 receivers here on the near side and 1 all alone up top.
Ooh.
And boy,
goodness
East
gracious.
Mississippi read that one from the get-go. That is Washington. He's at University of Georgia bounce back for East Mississippi, and that looked like a play that would be made at the University of Georgia.
Well, it looked like nobody in the world blocked him, but now I'm not saying that they didn't try. But that's how far back there he was. We're lucky we did not fumble.
No doubt about it.
Well, not just fumble it. Luckily, he didn't take the handoff.
Exactly.
So it would be a second down and 13, a long 13 situation here. Indians want to drop back to pass. This time he's got time to throw, and it's going to be, is it intercepted or did it hit the turf?
It hit the turf.
And so they're going to say it was trapped, and so a big-time break there for the Indians.
Yeah, he had some time back there in the pocket that time. Tylen did. Was trying to hit that slant route there to, I think it was Strong. No, it would have been Atkins again, excuse me, because you got both of them on this side over here. But I think he was trying to hit Atkins, but unable to do so. That brings up a 3rd and long.
3rd and 13. We got the ball at their 37-yard line, down 14-0. East Mississippi 14, ICC 0.
7:42 to go here in the first quarter as Carter gets the snap, now loads up. He's got a man trying to go deep, and is it intercepted? It is, and that's going to be intercepted down to the 2-yard line. One of those that East Mississippi might say, hey, I know you want to get the interception, but bat that one down, because if not, that's basically a Little Caesars punt.
That's a good punt.
That's what I'm saying. That's a good punt. We had a 3rd and 13. If you want to find the positives out of everything,
it's fine.
And that's what you do on a play like that. Go deep, and then if it is intercepted, it serves as a punt.
So the ball will be at the 2-yard line. 7:35 to go here until halftime. East Mississippi moving left to right on your radio dial for those listening on Super Talk Mississippi 101.9 FM.
I believe that John Wayne Harris has snuck up here in between the last time we had a home game and traded out air conditioners.
The East wants to keep it on the ground. The Indians stack it up. Minimum gain of about 1, maybe 2 on the play. Brett, are you saying you're cold?
Well, it's just, I think it's blowing right on me. I think that's part of it. But, being a 75-degree night, I didn't bring my pullover tonight, Mr. Ingram.
I understand that.
This snap back as the Indians trying to bring pressure and nearly get to him as they're going to throw over the top, and just a little bit too far as he threw into double coverage. If he holds on that to about another second or two, that's going to be a safety for the Indians.
Yeah, exactly, Adam. And that's where I thought we had him back there. Still a great defensive play. This is a good opportunity for the Indians right here, Mr. Ingram. 3rd and 8. We still got them backed up.
Got them on the 4. If we can stop them here, they'd be punting out their end zone. We'd get great field position, you would think, after the punt.
So it will be a 3rd down and 8. Clock is stopped with the incomplete pass at 7:03 here in the second quarter. 14-0, East Mississippi with the lead.
Did he touch him?
I don't know. I think they might have had movement.
I think one of the receivers moved out here on the near side.
Which is good, yes. It's going to be half the distance.
There you go. It'll be 3rd and 10 probably.
Well, hold on. Let's make sure they don't pick it up.
Yeah.
Nope, they're not going to pick it up. So, and it will be against East Mississippi, so that's going to back them up a little bit.
But about the 1, aren't they?
It's got to be half the distance where they were.
They're going to mark it at the
2-yard
now.
line.
Yeah,
3rd and 10.
So it will be a 3rd down and 10 situation here.
I'm personally now. You were talking about a while ago bringing the house. I'm bringing some folks.
We'll bring it. Let's bring it.
That's what I would be doing here.
Jim the Rock Ingram says, just bring it.
There we go.
And the Indians get to him, and that's a safety.
That's a safety. Got to be a safety. Where's the – he doing?
There it is.
There we go.
I'm telling you, bring the house. And we did. We brought some pressure. got back there to him. We've been back there on him. We were already back there on him a while ago when we thought we had a safety on him. We finally got it. There's going to be a free kick coming up here. ICC's on the board with 2 points.
And should have had good field position. They kick it from their own 20. We should have had good field position. Take advantage of it.
Yeah, great defensive lineup right there. Again, people will go back to that interception. In the record books that Tylen Carter threw, that'll say INT. But I'm going to tell you, all day long, that was a great play, and it was served as a heck of a punt.
It did, and the defense stepped up and did not let them get out any yardage, as evidenced by them sacking the quarterback in the end zone.
Exactly.
And the defense has now officially scored every way possible for a defense to score this season. Fumble return, interception return, now has that safety.
No doubt about it.
So you got a free kick here. We'll see how they line up to kick it. I'm sure they'll probably throw a punt in there. Although he didn't like that football, Mr. Ingham, so he threw it back over there.
That knocked the referee down when he threw it. I mean, he threw it.
And that was underhanded, too.
Underhanded was a rocket.
Yeah, well,
he needs to play quarterback at kicker.
Exactly. No, he's not going to punt it, so they're going to line it up and kick it.
Guys, that was Jaden Walker that got that sack for the safety.
Good job.
For the Indians. We were talking with their statistician real quick. We want to make sure that, technically it's called a team score, but we want to make sure that Jaden gets that credit there. This kickoff is going to go out of bounds. Back them up. Make them kick it again.
That'd put us at the what?
The 40?
I don't know if I make them kick it again, guys.
Can you make them kick it again? Yeah.
Yeah, you can decline. Yeah.
Well, hold on. If they're going to mark it at the 45 where they're at right now, then
I think they're going to kick it again.
I think they're going to make them kick it again.
Kick it from their 15.
And so we're going to see what they elect to do here.
I like what Coach Macon's doing.
They're going to.
Well,
what are they doing?
So they're going to mark. So the ball, where the ball goes out of bounds, they're going to mark it forward. And so it should be about the 46-yard line is where it should be marked.
Because it went out at the.
So the referees are talking this one over. Because it's 10 yards from where it goes out of bounds, correct?
Right.
15 yards where it goes out of bounds. That's right. They're going to mark it at the 45, so it's going to be a 16-yard penalty in the books. Here we go, guys. We talked about the same crew that we had at Northeast. There was a lot of confusion. Flags waved off in that game, and now they're having a little powwow out there at the 45-yard line.
They got the chain gang set up over there already. Chain gang's ready to go.
Yeah, they're moving again. I think they're going to the 50.
Let's go.
Hey, keep going. There we go. There we go. Coach Macon got what he needed or wanted.
Well, Coach Macon did some lobbying out there.
They did. They appealed for more yardage.
Well, I'll tell you what. We made it to load Coach Macon up next time Dr. Allen goes down to Jackson and let him do a little lobbying down there.
So
good
field position.
Ball will be at midfield now. We're to be first down and 10 here for the Indians. They trail it now 14-2 after that safety. Indians trying to see if they can make something happen here with 6:58 to go. Pressure coming. Carter sees it, trails, and now tries to throw. And he
incomplete.
Yeah, it's a forward.
Yeah, it was a forward pass. It may be one of those that he's like, next time I'm running, because he got annihilated.
I'm going to tell you, for East, that number 3, Brylan Lanier, I think is what I'm reading here, for that defensive back. Now, I'm reading it. Wasn't he a reverse out of, is that Alabama and Indiana?
Yep. Played out of Alabama, went to Indiana.
I'm going to tell you what, he has got some speed. That's not the first time we've seen him come off the edge right here to make on a blitz. And I'm going to tell you, if they need to pick him up more often.
And thank goodness Carter was rolling the other way.
Yes.
Yeah.
But they have got to keep eyes on that right there.
Second down and 10 now. Carter is going to roll out, wants to throw quickly, does so. And nice open field tackle there, as that pass was reeled in by T.J. Atkins, but a good open field tackle. If he doesn't make that tackle, that's not a good spot, as I thought he was up near closer to the 45, but they're going to say a gain of 2. So no forward progress gave to Atkins there.
Yeah, I'm like you. I thought it would have been a little further up, Adam, but there again, there was a great job by Carter to get the ball out quickly. That time, I think after that last hurry up there from the blitz that package at East is sending, he knew to get the ball out quickly.
Third down and 8 now, 6:15 and counting to go until halftime, 14-2 East Mississippi with the lead. Carter loads up and just misses his guy. Wide open that time was TJ Atkins. Unfortunately, just couldn't put it on him that time. If he does, that's good for a first down.
Yeah, and a pocket formed around Carter that time. The line did a good job of forming a pocket. He had plenty of time to step up and make a throw. That's just on Carter right there.
That hurts because we had the ball at midfield, 1st and 10, and we didn't do anything with it. Defense is going to have to step up, play again. Need a good punt here. We're down 14-2. 6 minutes until halftime.
Yeah, they thought about it for a second, thinking they might try to go for it there, but instead they do send the punting unit out for this Little Caesars punt. And a high snap, and he's nearly got a hand on it. May have, actually, as this is going to be a short kick, but take an Indian roll. What a roll there, as it's going to be down inside the 15-yard line. Real quick timeouts. Let's hear from Little Caesars.
The new four-quarter calzone from Little Caesars is a 4-meat pizza with a different meat in each calzone crust. It's perfect for
movie night, picnic, sleepover,
and NFL football games. Get a four-quarter calzone for $8.99.
Pizza.
And welcome back out of that timeout. 5:56 to go here in the second quarter. 14 for East Mississippi, 2 for ICC. Indians defense trying to see if they can continue to play hard here, but they've been on the field a lot here in this first half. East have it, 1st down and 10. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. Play action fake and nearly picked off on the quick bubble screen. Great read that time, as that was Zay Dilworth. He was on top of that one, just half a step slow.
Perfect. Like you say, it was just, you're right. He almost made a heck of a play, and that would have been a heck of a pick six right there. And that would have turned the game around.
Dilworth, the freshman from Nettleton, having a very good year defensively for us.
No gain on the play, as now to be 2nd down and 10. This time they're going to come to the near side of the field.
Good tackle.
Good open field tackle.
And I think he's feeling it.
That's Zay Dilworth. We just talked about him on the other side, and Dilworth came up and lowered the boom that time, but maybe a little bit too much. Timeout on the field. Let's take it with them. We'll be back with more right after this.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
what's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Welcome back out of the timeout. 5:13 and counting here in the second quarter. East Mississippi 14, ICC 2. Dilworth able to get off the field on his own power. East wanting to drop back to throw. Plenty of time. Pass is going to be complete. It's going to bring up a 4th down and about 3 situation. We'll see if East selects to keep them on the field. They're going to send their punter out for the first time tonight.
Well, they're deep in their own territory right here. It would be a big gamble for them to go for it right now, especially after ICC has stopped them 3 times on 4th down.
No doubt about it. Good job our defense, Brad.
Oh, excellent job again. And ICC's got 4 minutes. They're going to get the ball with close to right at 4 to try to pick up a score. They've got 2 timeouts remaining too.
Zion Ashby back for the Indians to return this Little Caesars punt, and it's a beauty. Ashby's not going to call for the fair catch, and he's going to try to get to the outside. There is a flag down. Gets to be a block in the back. A pretty easy call there on the Indians.
Yeah, to back them up, that's going to, mess up some good field position because we had crossed the 50 just barely, but that's going to back us up.
Back to about our own 35-yard line, guys. Still pretty good field position, but I'd rather have it at the 50-yard line.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah, that time it was just Zach Pratt trying to make an extra play and give a little extra effort that time, but a push in the back, and it will back the Indians up. But it will be a Davis Ford first down coming up here with 4:21 to go until halftime. We do invite you to stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report coming your way. We'll also have the ICC All-American Band's halftime performance and more. And speaking of the ICC All-American Band, if you want to watch them throughout the game, you could do so by tuning in to letsgoicctv.com on the Blue Channel. It's sophomore night. They were recognized as before the game. So was the football players, cheerleaders, and members of the ICC boys was all recognized as sophomores this evening. So it'll be a first down and 10. New quarterback in the game here for the Indians. And nice job of kind of just making something out of nothing that time, as that was Strong at quarterback. So he kind of scrambled around, and once they committed to him, he just dumped it off to Ashby for a positive gain there.
That's our 15th quarterback. You might be out there in a little while.
I think they're calling up for you. They're dialing up for Mr. Ingram.
Lane Strong's at quarterback.
I mean,
wow.
I knew you were getting loose up here for some reason, Mr. Ingram.
So a gain of 3 on the play, second down and 7. It's going to be a handoff right up the middle. That's going to be French, and a good strong run there, and it's going to be a third down and about 2 situation coming up after this one.
Yeah, that's a good gain right there. Again, that opens up the offensive playbook for the Indians right here with multiple options of what they could do here to get this first down.
No doubt, 3rd and 2. Strong is still at quarterback, our 15th quarterback for the year. I say fake it to French, keep the ball around the end, and get the first down.
No, let's see if that's what they do.
I hope they do that. Just find a way to get a first down.
Third down and 2, 3:14 to go here until halftime, and it's a fumble instead, and East Mississippi falls on top of it. And guys, when you get down to your 5th-string quarterback, you're going to have things like that happen.
Yeah, just bobbled a snap. And, of course, they were bringing pressure from the outside. I don't know if he saw that out of the corner of his eye or not. But, again, East did a good job of bringing pressure from the outside like they've been doing from that DB position. Like I said, don't know if that's something he caught out of the corner of his eye, and it just kind of – he was trying to do too many things at once. But whatever happened, forced the turnover. East has good field position.
At our 43 minutes until halftime, defense has to step up here to keep them out of the end zone.
So it will be a first down and 10 coming up here for the Lions after the 3rd turnover of the game.
All day.
Plenty of time to throw. Now tries to go the short route, and it was deflected as he let it go. But as you said, Brad, a lot of time to throw there.
Good coverage by our DBs because they had all day to throw the ball. Give our defense credit.
Guys, I've got some good news. So John Bowen was watching the game through your window at your house, Brad. He said since he was in the cafeteria last week enjoying some food with Sodexo, he's on his way from your house now to the cafeteria to eat supper and watch the game and hopefully spark the Indians here.
I like it.
So the pass out, and the Indians try to wrap that one up in a hurry, and a nice job there defensively again by the Indians.
What a good, 22 there for, that's Blackman there for the Lions. Did an excellent job. Thought he was going to shake loose there for a minute, but ICC defense stood strong there, so that's going to be a 3rd and long.
Good job by Thompson and Rousey to stop them.
So it'll be a 3rd down and 8 situation here. 2.5 to play until halftime. Keys, your quarterback, 3 receivers on the far side of the field. Now he's going to come up and change the play. He's got a running back to the left. That is Benjamin in the backfield with him and a receiver here on the near side for those watching on letsgoicctv.com, the red channel.
ICC showing pressure. No deep safety back there right now either.
Quick throw, and that was one of those situations where Cam Wright was like, thanks, but no thanks. I'm not stretching out for that one.
Yeah, again, now Rousey's coming back in the game here. Rousey was out on that play again. They were showing pressure, did not have anybody deep. Looks like now East is going to punt.
And thanks to our sideline reporter, Coach Andy Kirk, Zay Dilworth back in the game after being shaken up earlier, so good to see him back in the contest. And so it will be another Little Caesars punt coming up here as East Mississippi Well, at least they're showing punt right now on this 4th and 8. They will step into it, and, man, you heard the pop off his foot all the way up here in the press box. It's going to hit and look like a Jim Ingram sandwich as it backs up, and it's going to be down at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, that was an excellent punt right there. Did a great job of had to spin on the ball and everything to try to land that thing within the 10, within the 5, and back it up. But did a great job. The ICC's going to have the ball now at the 10.
Brad, another great job. Our defense, they've been on the field all day, all game. We're only down 14-2. Offense takes over on their own 10. 2 minutes till halftime. Yeah, you want to get some momentum here, but you want to be safe. You don't want to turn the ball over here and give it to them deep in our territory. If we could find a way to get a first down, get some yardage here, then you'd speed it up. But right now, I think you run some safe plays, see what you can do. I wouldn't use a timeout yet until you get yardage.
Carter comes back in at quarterback for the Indians. He's in the shotgun. He's going to keep it now, and he wants to run. Good decision, but, man, you don't have to slide down that soon.
No, he had 3 more yards, and they're going to push it back to the 13.
Yeah, because they're going to get him.
Starts to slide.
Right, where he started it.
And East Mississippi calls timeout.
And smart timeout taken by East with the minimum gain there with 1:53 to go until halftime. We're going to keep it here, guys. 14-2 is your score, and I don't blame them. You know, the Indians' offense hasn't showed a lot to be scared of tonight. So if you can get those timeouts and get the ball back, and it only took them 15 seconds to put 14 points on the board. So
no doubt about it. I wish Carter had kept running. It would have got 7 yards instead of 3.
We do want to remind you some more of our sponsors: Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars right here in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Bank Okolona, Samstown Market in Manatee, Raising Cane's in Tupelo, Prior Morrow Architects, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association. Of course, donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you help make this game possible as well. 2nd down and 7, and this time they stack him up and hit French in the backfield, and East Mississippi basically saying, we're going to get after you here in this situation. They're going to take another timeout.
Yeah, I mean, rightfully so. We see what they had 3 timeouts. Now they're down to 1. Minute 47 left here in the second quarter. So it was a quick handoff there to French, and there was nothing there.
No doubt about it. If we run the ball again and don't get much yardage, they're going to use their 3rd timeout, stop the clock, make us punt with about 1:40 left to halftime.
Well, in my opinion, Mr. Ingram, we've got to run the ball right now.
We do.
We need to run. We can't throw. We can't afford to throw. We've got to run the ball and force them to take that last time out.
14-2 is your score. 1:47 left here in the first half of play. We do want to remind you the volleyball team will be in action tomorrow night against Northwest in the opening round of the Region 23 tournament at Pearl River. That'll be a 5 o'clock opening serve. You can watch that one on the PRCC Media website. We'll have that link available for you on letsgoicc.com as well as our social media feeds. So 3rd down and 7, Indians in the shotgun. And they're going to try the counter give this time. Slips off a tackle in the backfield. French trying to make something out of nothing and eventually gets back to the original line of scrimmage. East will take that final time out of the quarter with 1:38 to go, and it'll be a Little Caesars punt coming up here for the Indians.
Well, that counter worked earlier in the game. I say earlier, it worked earlier enough to get us. We were deep. We had like a 3rd and 20, I think, at that time. We were able to get 10 out of it. That time it did not produce that same amount of yardage, but it is a 4th now and about 9. So it did force East to take that last time out. What we got to have here, Mr. Ingham, is a great punt. I feel like they're going to be bringing some pressure on Langford. So we've got to have some good blocking and got to get a punt off.
Well, they were close on that last Little Caesars punt, and actually I think they might have actually got a little bit of a hand on it. But as you said, it starts with a good snap, good blocking, and then hope that Langford can get a good foot into this one. Awaiting the snap on this Little Caesars punt. East Mississippi does not bring the pressure. And a beautiful kick from Langford. Spiraling kick. Fair catch is called for. It'll be at the 46-yard line where East will have it 1st down and 10 with 1:31 to go until halftime.
Guys, that's about a 44-yard punt, no return. Great job by Langford.
Yeah, kind of shocked they didn't bring any pressure right there.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I would have brought the house on that one because, well, I
I mean, even if you run into the kicker, it's still not going to be the first down. I mean, you have to rough them to get the first down. So, and they've been close a couple of times tonight.
But they didn't. So that backs them up now to their own 47. So the defense will ask them to step up big here. They do not have any timeouts left. Minute and a half left to go.
So first down and 10 brought to you by Davis Ford here in Fulton. Nobody in the backfield with keys. They're going to go to their 2-minute offense here. Quick pass out. Gets the first down and then some. And gets the ball out to the 40.
Yeah, there was no one in the backfield. So, again, like you said, Adam, so just a quick pass out there to the wide receiver, on that side of the field, able to get it and make a first down.
So 1:15 and counting now. Once they get the chains set, the clock starts to roll. Keys wants to load up, goes downfield, looking over the middle, and nobody there. Keys struggled with the deep ball tonight a little bit.
He struggled with the deep ball and really hadn't had any success going over the middle right there, those deep balls over the middle. So, again, ICC, the secondary has done a great job.
Good job by E.J. Wadley. Stayed but with the receiver then. Big play here now. Second down.
Second down,
second and 10. They just got a first down.
Yeah, so basically that works as a timeout on that incomplete pass as the clock stops with 1:07 to go here until halftime. 14-2, East Mississippi with the lead here, and the football trying to build on that just before the half. Pass over the middle of the field is caught, and an open field tackle made there, but a beautiful route ran that time by Jacoby Moore. And now the ball is going to be near the 15, maybe about the 17 is where they'll have it.
And this may get them, we haven't seen their kicker tonight except for an extra point, may get them in field goal range.
Well, the clock is rolling now, inside 50 seconds to go. First down and 10. Pressure coming. Keys jumps over it. Now he wants to run. He's going to slide down.
They have no timeout.
Yeah,
if anything, that's a big break there for the Indians.
Sure is, a huge break because look at him sliding.
So now they're going to have to hurry as the clock down to 32 seconds. Keys gets them back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to drop back to throw. Plenty of time over the middle and misses his target. And that will stop the clock with 26.3 seconds to go on a third down and 8 situation.
Yeah, ICC needs a sack right here. I mean, of course, an interception would be lovely, but if we can get a sack, you got 26 seconds left. That's going to keep the clock running. They have no timeouts. It's going to force them because you're on a 3rd and 8 right now. It's going to be difficult. They better have the kicking team ready over there.
So 26 seconds to go here. Third down and 8. Looks like ICC
good timeout
wants to take a timeout here and just get them kind of make sure everybody's on the same page here. A crucial part of the contest. If you keep it at 14-2 going into halftime, that's impressive by the Indians defense.
Oh, totally. And again, I really feel, man, if we could draw up a sack right here, that would totally, it would really help us out a lot. They got to have their kicking team ready, or they either got to have 2 plays ready to go here because they can't clock it. Again, it's a 3rd and 8. If we can get a sack here, you're forcing it to a 4th down. So either they're going to have 2 plays ready to go over there, or they better have that kicking team ready to run out there.
Brad, you made a good point. If we sacked them here, which we wish we would, they can't clock it because it's 4th down if we sack them.
That's right.
26 seconds. They got the ball. Of course, they're in striking range. They're on our 15-yard line. They're just a pass away from scoring a touchdown. Secondary's got to step up again.
Third down and 8 coming out of that timeout taken by the Indians. 26.3 seconds to go until halftime. East Mississippi leading this one 14-2.
And ICC is showing pressure here.
Now East wants to flare a receiver out wide here to the near side. Pressure coming up the middle, and it's going to be a lob into the end zone and nearly picked off and nearly caught as well. As that time it was number 13, Zay Dilworth, kind of got a little bit of a hand on it, but still almost reeled in that time by East. Looks like they may be sending the kicking unit out here because with the drop pass, the clock does stop.
Yeah, they don't have a choice right here. They got to send the kicking team out, in my opinion, for East, if that's the East. So that's a good play, again, by the ICC defense to at least hold them to 3 if they make this field goal.
It'll be a 32-yard attempt here for East Mississippi. And whistles, and looks like ICC is going to take a timeout, maybe try to see if they maybe ice the kicker here with a 4th down and 8, 20.6 seconds to play here. Is 14-2 in favor of the number 9 Lions of East Mississippi. The only other score that we've got that's a final so far, and that's going to be from Holmes in Northwest. That was a 3 o'clock kick with Holmes homecoming today. Northwest playing spoiler there of homecoming. They won it 36-28 to stay in the chase for the playoffs. Do the Rangers of Northwest with that win this afternoon.
So that's all the timeouts for ICC right there. Not that we're thinking they're going to need another one, but that's their last timeout. We'll see if East is able to kick this one through.
So again, it's going to be a 32-yard attempt coming up here for East. Haven't seen the number of the young man. Looks like 15 or 14 or 10 or
there's 18. Cole
18.
Arthur. Cole Arthur's your kicker.
So it'll be Arthur getting set to put a foot into this one, awaiting the snap. It's a little low. He's able to get to it. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So the wait, and it does go through. Makes it a 17-2 score now in favor of East Mississippi. I'll tell you what, let's take a real quick 15-second timeout brought to you by First American National Bank.
Show your school spirit with our exclusive debit cards. Represent ICC with a special card design you can only get from First American National Bank. You'll show your support every time you use the card. Support ICC with a Spirit debit card from FANB.
And welcome back as the First American National Bank kickoff coming up here for East Mississippi. Imagine probably be a little bit of a squib kick here. And then see the Indians take a knee and head to the halftime down 17-2 in this contest. East Mississippi getting set to tee this one off from the 35. Ashby is back to return for the Indians. As we're awaiting the First American National Bank kick. And he's going to kick this one off. It's going to be a high kick over to Ashby at the 15. He's going to try to make a man miss. Now bounces it to the outside, trying to get a block, and gets it up across the 30, down to about the 33. Guys, he tried to go outside. If he cuts it back inside where his block was, could have been an even bigger return there, but a nice return there on that First American National Bank kickoff by Ashby.
Yeah, ICC scores 9 seconds here, Mr. Ingram. You don't have any timeouts. I don't think we flirt with anything.
We're going to take a knee, it looks like. We've got a guy back safety, kind of the what type of formation you call this?
Well, it's called victory kneel.
Call it victory, but we're not victory right now. But
we'll call it the kneel.
The kneel
we're
formation.
Going to take a knee and head into the halftime, trailing this one 17-2. Guys, your thoughts here on the first half?
Defense. Yep. In all honesty, besides that last 3-point field goal right there that East was able to drum up, they scored twice there within a minute.
15 seconds.
Yeah, it was right there. It all happened close. But the defense has kept us in this game as they have all year. And guess what, Mr. Ingram? We're still only down 2 scores. ICC gets the ball to start the second half. We're down 2 scores. That's going to take a 2-point conversion. But, 2 scores can win this, tie this game back up. So ICC defense has got to go in there feeling, they got to be feeling good about what they've done. They've also held East on 3 fourth down attempts. Fantastic job. We've almost picked the ball off twice. We got the safety. So the defense has done a fantastic job. What they've got to do, the ICC has got to go into the field house here at halftime and find some offense.
Got to find some offense. We have 3 turnovers at them. That's really hurt us. 17-2 at half.
As Jim mentioned, 17-2 is the score here at halftime. We'll take a timeout. Come back with the ICC All-American Marching Band halftime performance, part of the Little Caesars halftime report here from Fulton.
How'd you spend the off season?
The off season? Little Caesars tastes so good. It tastes even better with my best friends.
3 best friends eating pizza all the time, having fun. Pizza pounds for life.
The off season? Just hit the weights.
Try the new 4-quarter calzone from Little Caesars for $8.99. It's officially delicious.
Pizza.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents. Not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also an expert cartographer, an amateur alchemist, a surprisingly gifted poet.
What rhymes with encroachment?
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we take you to the field now for part of tonight's All-American All-American Heroes celebration. So let's take you to the field.
I am a hero. I served in the military. I've been on the battlefield. I've experienced the horror of war. I've seen heartbreak and joy. Heroes live among us. They are many shapes and sizes, colors, nationalities, and they are brave, courageous, determined, strong, and self-sacrificing. Heroes today include those who have been on different battlefields. They have walked in the halls of hospitals and medical complexes. They have saved lives when the world was gripped by a crippling pandemic. They continue to save us today. They are our neighbors and our friends. They are those who make the world a better place. We salute you, healthcare workers, who have worked long hours and multiple shifts when you didn't know how much energy you had left. We salute first responders who go where and when duty calls, whatever the weather or time of day or night. You continue to save the lives of our neighbors and friends, and for that we are grateful. Would you please stand as we say thank you? Heroes are also those who brave torrential rains, threatening weather conditions when tornadoes spread mass destruction and travel icy roads to restore our power. Not enough credit is ever given to utility linemen, but it is our honor and pleasure tonight to recognize you and invaluable service that you provide. Would you please stand at this time as we express our sincere appreciation to you, our utility linemen. Heroes rush to help others in the face of danger and adversity because they care. And so it is with those who serve and continue to serve in the military. Although the missions of the 6 branches of the United States military are different, the common goal is to protect and serve our country, America, the land of the free and the home of the brave. Millions of armed forces personnel have served and continue to serve with honor to protect and defend our rights and privileges. We owe you a debt of gratitude and one that will never be paid for all that you have done for us. We salute you, and your branch of service is called. Would you please stand so that we can thank you? The United States Air Force. The United States Army. The United States Coast Guard. The United States Marine Corps. The United States Navy. And the United States Space Force. Wilhelmina Community College is honored to have you as our special guest tonight. Thank you for your service as we salute you. I am the flag of the United States of America. My name is Old Boy. I stand for truth, honor, and freedom. I help remind Americans of our history and our sacrifice. Together. Honor our heroes as I have honored you. My name is Old Glory.
The new four-quarter calzone from Little Caesars is a four-meat pizza with a different meat in each calzone crust. It's perfect for movie night, picnic, sleepover, and NFL football games. Get the four-quarter calzone for $8.99.
Pizza, pizza.
Show your school spirit with our exclusive debit cards. Represent ICC with a special card design you can only get from First American National Bank. You'll show your support every time you use the card. Support ICC with a Spirit debit card from FANB.
How'd you spend the off-season?
The off season? Little Caesars tastes so good. It tastes even better with my best friends.
Three best friends eating pizza all the time, having fun. Pizza, pizza, pounds for life.
The off season? Just hit the weights.
Try the new four-quarter calzone from Little Caesars for $8.99. It's officially delicious.
Pizza, pizza.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
The new four-quarter calzone from Little Caesars is a four-meat pizza with a different meat in each calzone crust. It's perfect for movie night, picnic, sleepover, and NFL football games. Get the four-quarter calzone for $8.99.
Pizza, pizza.
Straight from the era that brought us tight roll jeans and CD ROM. We are thrilled to bring you this year's program, Fright Night. Traveling back in time 41 years, we open our program this evening with the Michael Jackson hit, Thriller. And now, the ICC All-American Marching Band. As the band performs the theme song from the 1985 movie Weird Science, featuring our 2023 Indian Dancer. study film Beetlejuice hit the big screen with gnarly reviews. We now invite you to sit back and chill to the bodacious beats of the theme song from Beetlejuice, featuring the ICC percussion section. To the boombox and turn up the volume for Alice Cooper's Feed My Frankenstein, followed by the epic 1984 theme song for Ghostbusters by Ray Parker Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2023 ICC All-American Playoff.
How'd you spend the off season?
The off season? Little Caesars tastes so good. It tastes even better with my best friends.
Three best friends eating pizza all the time, having fun. Pizza, pizza pounds for life.
The off season? Just hit the weights.
Try the new 4-quarter calzone from Little Caesars for $8.99. It's officially delicious.
Pizza, pizza.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next? So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
what's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
How'd you spend the off season?
The off season? Little Caesars taste so good. It tastes even better with my best friends.
Three best friends eating pizza all the time, having fun. Pizza, pizza pounds for life.
The off season? Just hit the weights.
Try the new four-quarter calzone from Little Caesars for $8.99. It's officially delicious.
Pizza.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as halftime here. And, well, if you're our work study, then you're probably going to be mad at us. We didn't have anybody do our Little Caesars punt, passing, kick competition here at halftime. Well, we called out my work study, Matt Mallard, so he did not have any time to prepare for this. So he's probably not going to be happy with Gore right now. But, guys, your thoughts here on the first half.
I'm watching Matt. He's probably not going to speak to you again, Adam. First half, our defense played great. And we got to come out here second half, get some offense rolling. We had 3 turnovers, which hurt us. They got the 14 points within a 15-second span. That's why they're up 17-2. We got to have some offense, show some life here in the second half. I'm proud of our defense. Brad, we got to keep playing good defense, find some offensive rhythm. And Brad's eating. He's not going to talk right now. I apologize.
He's enjoying some canes right now.
He is.
He's also probably trying to make some adjustments to figure out when Matt gets back up here after the game how to hide me. So because Matt did not know that was going on, I said, just put him out there.
Just throw him under the bus. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So appreciate Matt being a good sport there though, and kicking that one for us on that one. So we're getting set to start the second half of play. ICC trailing this one 17-2 here at halftime. And, guys, your thoughts on what we need to do here in the second half?
Got a flag right there, too, on the kickoff.
That will help us.
Yes.
Out of bounds. Get good field position.
So we found out that'll be a 30 yards.
Yeah, I was going to say it should be about a 30-yard because that's what they did in the first half. So, but, no, I'm kidding on that. We'll see what they elect to do here. So they will move this one up and – so they are going to put it on the 35-yard line where the Indians will have it first down and 10. 17-2 is your score here as we're starting the third quarter of play. I do have some stats for you real quick. First half stats look like this. East Mississippi rushed 16 times for 53 yards. ICC 23 times for 41 yards. ICC can only manage 25 yards passing on 4 of 10 with 1 interception. East had 149 yards passing on 15 of 29 with no interceptions. Total yards offense, 202 for East Mississippi, 66 for the Indians. We do appreciate our friends over at East Mississippi getting us those stats there at halftime, as it's going to be a handoff to French, and he's going to try to fight and get forward to the original line of scrimmage. Can't do it. Loss of 2 on the play.
Yeah, great push up front by that East Mississippi defensive line. They were able to, basically, when you're pushing our offensive line back, you're not going to get a lot of gain out of that. So that was a loss right there of 2, looks like, so it's second and 12.
We talk about our offensive woes, and they have been many here in this game, but give East Mississippi's defense credit. They played very good tonight, but we've got to get some offensive rhythm here to give our defense some confidence and give them a rest and get our offense flowing here.
Second down and 12 now, and it's going to be a play-action fake. Tried to go over the middle, but it was batted down by East Mississippi at the line of scrimmage. Real quick scoreboard updates throughout the league. We've already told you Northwest picked up a 36-28 win over Holmes. At the start of the third quarter, it was Northeast 14, Kahoma 3. Interesting score here, East Central 14, Colin 10. That's just starting the third quarter. And at halftime, Pearl River and Southwest. Pearl River leads at 21-7 over Southwest. No surprise there. So third down and 12 now for the Indians. 17-2 is your score here. East Mississippi with the lead over ICC. Carter, your quarterback. We've seen 3 different quarterbacks tonight for the Indians. French is in the backfield, and that should be a delay of game on the Indians, but no flag. Now it is. And unfortunate because we completed the pass for the first down.
Very unfortunate.
So that will back the Indians up on the play. So that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So now it'll be a 3rd down and 17 situation at the 14-10 mark here in the 3rd quarter.
If you got any pro football fans, you got the Buffalo Bills at half up 17-10 on the Bucks.
I'm not necessarily an NFL fan, but I do play fantasy football, and I've got their kicker on my team. So
that may help you then.
Let me go see what he's doing tonight.
You got Buffalo's kicker?
I do.
He evidently kicked a field goal.
Yeah, 17-10.
So I like it. Let's see. See, CJ runs this, and I think he sets it up to where his players get the most points. Yeah, he's gotten me 9 points so far. So
that's exactly right.
There we go. So Indians drop back to pass on this 3rd down and 17.
Oh.
And he had a good idea, just could not put it on him that time, as that was a great route ran that time by A.J. Smith. But you have to turn on the afterburners to get to that one. It'll be a 4th down and 12, or it should be 4th down and 18 situation now. And the Little Caesars punting unit will come onto the field.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great route, and he was open. You know, had that ball been thrown a little more accurately there, that would have been a 1st down, Mr. Ingram.
So it will be a Little Caesars punt coming up here by the Indians. East has gotten close to a couple tonight. High snap. East doesn't bring a lot of pressure, and another good kick, a spiraling kick, is going to hit and take a East Mississippi roll, and it's going to die at about the 45-yard line, where to be 1st down and 10 for the Lions.
You know, I do want to have a shout-out to Mr. Ingram.
To me?
Yeah, because
he's worried.
I brought some peanuts.
You
You're
brought
right.
us, well, no, it was cashews.
Cashew, another nut family.
I like cashews.
That's what Adam told me.
Yes.
I am a huge cashew fan.
Well, I'm glad you like that.
Second favorite to almonds for me.
Yes, I mean, they are fantastic. So, I mean, not that I didn't enjoy the peanuts that you brought last week, but I love cashews. Shout out to Mr.
Thank
Ingram
you,
on
sir.
the cashews.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Now, those things ain't cheap, so he
No,
broke
not.
out the big bucks this week.
I know.
Handoff by the Lions up the middle. He's going to track forward out to the 50. A gain of 5 on the play there by East Mississippi. 3:22 to go here in the 3rd quarter. East Mississippi 17, ICC 2.
And that was Jalen Jennings, looks like. And another one, a little bounce back from Bowling Green.
He had 29 yards on 6 carries in the first half, so leading rusher on the night there, as French had 26 yards on 12 carries in the first half, but lost a few yards on that last drive. This time East wants to do the quick out, and it's a nice route ran there. Now it's just going to be a foot race down to the 20. He's still dragging people as he goes inside the 15, down to about the 14, maybe 13-yard line, and a nice quick play there by East Mississippi.
You said it, Adam. That was a great route is what he did. He ran a great route, just kind of one of those little stop. Just go down again, about 6-7, cut in. Ball's right there, great timing from Keys right there on the pass, and then he was able to get by the DBs. So excellent, excellent route.
Keys, the USM transfer to Cam Wright, the Memphis transfer.
So
there you go.
Will be a 1st down and 10 now. Clock is rolling as the chains are set across the way. And again, want a quick pass out, and this one just dropped. Maybe heard footsteps coming that time as Alligator Arms kind of reached out to try to grab that one. 12-12, the clock stops with the incomplete pass. East Mississippi 17, they are the number 9 team in the country. ICC with 2 points. They'll be on the road next week at Kahoma for the season finale. That'll be a 6:30 kickoff, so it'll be a Davis Ford pregame show coming your way at 6 on Let'sGoICCTV.com, and then our friends at Super Talk will join us at 6:30. Pressure coming up the middle, hit as he let go, and intercepted by the Indians.
Great pressure by Musselwhite right there to up the middle, and Keys had to get rid of that ball or get sacked. Got rid of it up the middle, and again, ICC defense got another pick on the year.
They stepped up. Great play by Musselwhite. Number 3 with the interception for the Indians. You know, we talked about our offensive woes, let's be honest. We're starting a 3rd-team quarterback, and he's played well, done very well. We brought in 2 wide receivers tonight during the first half to play quarterback. We're on our 4th and 15 quarterbacks, and are both wide receivers on our team. So the offense has overcome a lot, and we're asking them to do a lot, but we need some drives here, Brad.
Carter is going to be your quarterback. French is going to be in the pistol formation. 3 receivers on the far side of the field, 1 here at the bottom of your screen for those watching on Let's Go ICC TV.com. This is going to be a carry by French and a nice run right up the gut, that time by French.
Yeah, finally found a hole there. Good seam. The offensive line got some blocks there. Got a first down.
No doubt about it. Best run of the night, 10 yards. I'll guarantee you that's the best run of the night. Good job by the offensive line. Good job by the offense.
So it will be a fresh down at set of downs. First down and 10 being brought to you by Davis Ford here in Fulton. ICC taking their time getting the play from the sideline. Carter, your quarterback. French is still your running back in the backfield to his left. 3 receivers on the far side of the field. 1-on-1 here at the bottom of your screen. Carter awaiting the snap. Now gets it with 6 seconds on the clock. He's wanting to keep and will keep this time. Try to get to the outside. Gets around the 20 to about the 21-yard line before he's ran out of bounds.
Yeah, kind of did throw a stiff arm out there. Was able to get another yard or so out of that. So a good gain there on first down. That's going to be bring up a 2nd and 4.
2nd and 6. Well, I think they'll put the 21-yard line, 21-yard line. 2nd down and 6.
6. All right, he's moving it
back
say
now. I like where the guy was marking it.
2nd and 4.
That's where I was
because he had it at the 25.
I know. I was like, well, he got more than I thought he did.
The sideline referee kept waving at him to come back, and finally he did. So it will be officially 2nd down and 6, trying to little pepper the gumbo, if you will, a little bit of home cooking over there on the sidelines, and referees weren't going to have it. That ball popped free for a second, but French was able to hold on to it as he stumbles forward and looks like he gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe, nope, he gets a gain of 1.
Yeah, he just hadn't had a lot of time back there. It's almost, every time we're handing the ball off, somebody's right there on him almost. That D-line has done a fantastic job for East Mississippi tonight.
So it'll be a 3rd down and 5. Possession down here for the Indians. Carter, your quarterback. French is the running back. Looks like they're going to go 2 receivers on both sides of the football, one of those being a tight end for ICC. Play clock down to 8 seconds. Now a man goes in motion. 3 seconds as they get the snap. Wanting to throw and trying to set up the screen, and it was there. Took a little bit too long to develop for Carter's comfort as he threw that one down. It'll be a Little Caesars punt coming up again here for the Indians.
Yeah, had some pressure on him again. They were bringing some pressure back there. ICC unable to garner up anything right there. Like you say, Adam, it was there, just unable to connect on the pass.
So Little Caesars punt coming up here for the Indians. Back to return. This one will be York for East Mississippi. He's going to be standing right around the 45-yard line. Snap's a good one. Langford will put a foot into this one. And this is a kick that's going to be away from the return man. And it's going to hit, and probably should have let that one bounce, see if it would have took a bounce in your favor. But instead, down by the Indians as it'll be at the 47-yard line. Quick timeout to hear from Little Caesars.
The new 4-quarter calzone from Little Caesars is a 4-meat pizza with a different meat in each calzone crust. It's perfect for movie night, picnic, sleepover, and NFL football games. Get the 4-quarter calzone for $8.99.
Pizza.
And welcome back out of the timeout. 10:06 to go here in the 3rd quarter. East Mississippi with the football. They lead at 17-2 here over the Indians. First down and 10 being brought to you by Davis Ford here in Fulton. It's going to be a handoff to the long running back in the backfield. He's going to be hit, but spun around and gains about 3 on the play.
Yeah, good job by the backers right there to come up and make the tackle on that. So the D-line did a good job of stuffing it up at the line. Backers helped make the tackle there. So minimal game there, second 7, excuse me.
So it will be a 2nd down and 7 situation. Clock rolling, 9:40 to go here in the 3rd quarter. East with the football, out of the shotgun. Keys steps up, wants to throw over the middle, and it's going to be intercepted again.
Yeah, great job right there, and I'm trying to see the number.
That's number 14. That was Zach Pratt, the reigning MACCC Defensive Player of the Week, coming in with another interception. Guys, this Indian squad, man, they have just got a nose for the football in that secondary.
They really do, and they're just sitting back there playing defense, and just kind of out there in the outfield and just waiting on it. And they were, the pass went up. There was some pressure on him, on the quarterback, on Keys a little bit, but there again, just kind of an errant pass, but ICC was there to pick it off.
Brad, this is our 8th game of the year. How often have we said, good job by the defense? We've said that all year, and believe me, another great job by our defense.
So it'll be a first down and 10 here, brought to you by Davis Ford. 3 receivers on the far side of the field. French is in the backfield. He's going to get the handoff, try to weave his way through traffic. He's going to get out to the 35-yard line, and they're going to drag him back as he should be actually a really good spot here for the Indians. They're actually going to put it at the 34, so a gain of 2 on the play.
Gave him forward progress, I assume, out there. Like he was a good spot, but gave him forward progress, so a gain of 2.
Coming up on 9 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Number 9, East Mississippi, leading ICC 17-2 here. We speak about volleyball playing on Friday. Of course, soccer will be here at Saturday at 2 o'clock as they'll host East Central in the playoffs. And then the women will go on the road. The number 17 team in the country will play the number 4 team in the country in Holmes. That'll be Saturday at 3 as well. Carter pump fakes, loads up, goes downfield, and just overshoots his man. He was there as he was wide open that time. Was A.J. Smith and had about a 6-7 yard lead on the the DB that time, and Carter just a little bit too happy on that one, chunked it downfield, and a tough break there for the Indians.
Yeah, they bid on the pump fake. Great job right there by Carter on the pump fake. Just like you say, just had too much pepper on the ball, overthrew him.
So now to be a third down and 8 situation, 8:38 to go here in the third quarter. East Mississippi leading the Indians here 17-2. Carter, your quarterback. French to his right. 3 receivers on the far side of the field. Carter wants to roll out. Pressure coming. Got to get rid of the football, and he does as he finds his third, fourth option on the play as French reels that one in and able to go forward for a gain of 2 on the play.
Yeah, dangerous back there. Of course, Carter rolling out to his right, and you've got the defensive guys for East trailing him back there, and then you've got defensive linemen out in front of him, and it's just a dangerous situation. Luckily, he's able to get it off.
Another Little Caesars punt's coming up here for the Indians. See if East, they haven't really brought a lot of pressure and could have got to that one that time. Instead, just does not get after it. Fair catch taken. Another good kick there by Carson Langford. Man, he has looked sharp tonight, has the sophomore out of Saltillo.
Yeah, we've definitely needed him, and he's played a great game thus far tonight, and still punting the ball well and helping us flip some field position there. So looks like East is going to have it there at the 37.
Well, they're trading out footballs like
just kidding,
all over the place.
33. They are trading out football.
So I think they traded out 3 or 4 of them that time. As it'll be a first down and 10 here. Remind me after this play to tell you something, Brad. Okay. 7:53 to go here in the third quarter. And it's going to be a handoff up the middle, and ICC stacks it up, and a nice play there by that Indians defense.
Hey, Adam.
Yeah.
Tell me something.
So, in a previous sentences, have you done this throughout the year? And I'm a fan of just random words and the uses of words that aren't commonly used in everyday conversation. You use the word thus a lot, and I like it. So I just wanted to compliment you on that.
That's an educated word. That shows your wisdom, your intelligence. I am very, very impressed, Brad.
What are y'all?
Thus.
Y'all buttering me up for?
No, thus you are a smart man.
A loss of 1 on that previous carry. This pass over the middle and nearly picked off again by the Indians. See, I'm just a country boy. I use so far and
I'm a redneck. I make up words, dink and dank. You know, you're using thus and I'm using dink and dank.
Well, I'm going to tell you, dink and dank, though, that's the top of the year thus far, though. I'm going to tell you.
There it went again.
I did do that.
I'm hearing that Lee Adams is thinking about doing a dink and dank shirt in the bookstore. So
that would be great.
We'll try to work on that in the future. That pass falls incomplete. 3rd down and 11 after that loss on the first down carry. Keys is going to drop back. Pass over the middle, and it's caught, and that'll be good for the first down.
And our guy slipped down back there. I think it was Israel, just kind of slipped on the coverage, lost his footing, and so unable to make a play there. Well, got the tackle, but East was able to get the first down.
So first down and 10 brought to you by Davis Ford as the ball now to the 49. Pump fake, and he's got his man. Beautiful play there, and great recognition by Rousey. Rousey realized once he had that fake and the DB bid on it, he had to get out there in a hurry. If not, that's an easy score. It does, though, move the chains. I'm going to call that a touchdown-saving tackle that time by Rousey.
Absolutely. You're exactly right.
So first down and 10, clock rolling, 6.5 to go here. Handoff is to the long running back in the backfield, trying to knife his way through traffic, and eventually the tackle made there by Jaden Thompson.
Yeah, great job again by the middle linebacker Thompson. He's played well all season, that freshman out of Shannon, Mississippi, and so had another excellent tackle there.
Gain of 2 on the play, and this time a handoff again, and they're going to run it right up the middle, dives forward, and it's going to be close. They're going to say it's going to be a yard shy of that first down. So it'll be a 3rd down and 1 coming up with 6 minutes to play here in the third quarter.
Running hurry-up offense here out of East Mississippi.
And they're going to keep it on the ground. The Indians had him in the backfield. They're going to stack him up at that second effort. It may have to measure this. Now they're going to say it's going to be a first down.
Yeah, I'm going to say he got it. He's right there on it. I'm like you. He got it. He's right there on the line, and they're going to move the chains.
So it will be a Davis Ford first down for East Mississippi. Remind you to join us Wednesday night of next week. Basketball will tip off 5:30. First American National Bank opening tip with the Lady Indians taking on Motlow State. The Indians will follow at 7:30. That'll be available right here on the Red Channel. 1st and 10, and this time they're going to throw the quick out pass and makes one man miss. It's going to be a foot race here, and it's going to be a touchdown.
Yeah, he kind of pulled the ball. He had the opportunity to hand the ball off. He pulled it. The defense focusing on that guy right there on the tailback, and so he pulled it and had a guy open out there on the wide receiver position. Excellent route out there, excellent pass and catch. So touchdown there for East. That's without the extra point. It's 23-2 right now.
Yeah, 24-yard touchdown toss there, waiting the extra point with 5:12 to go here in the third quarter. Just one of those ICC, giving them about 5 to 7 yards cushion. East Mississippi says, all right, we'll take it, make you miss a tackle, and then beat you in the end zone, and that's exactly what they did. The snap back is good, the kick is up, and it's true. 24-2 is your score. We'll take a break and hear from Renaissance Bank and be back with more right after this.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents. Not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also a maestro of the clarinet. A famous speed solver.
Piece of cake.
A noted cheese connoisseur.
Limburger.
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
And welcome back out of that timeout. 5:12 to go here. 24-yard touchdown toss makes it a 24-2 score here in favor of East Mississippi. As we're waiting this First American National Bank kickoff here from the Lions. It's a high kick, going to be a short kick. As that's Ashby on the return. He's going to try to make one miss. Does so, gets out across the 25. You know, guys, the way the return, if you kick in the end zone, comes out to 25, really surprised a lot more teams don't do those pop-up style kicks. I know former ICC football player, All-American Coach Mark Bray back in his Vardaman days, that's what he would do. He had speed on the outside corner, so he would just pop it up, and that's back in the day before you could have called a fair catch for it. So, So I'm really surprised more teams aren't doing that to at least force a fair catch. My thoughts.
No, your thoughts are very valid, very good. I agree.
I didn't use a big word like thus.
You didn't use thus. But thus, you're correct.
So 1st down and 10 brought to you by Davis Ford, ICC with the football. They pump fake, trying to dial up deep and overshoots the
got a flag. It's going to be PI
receiver. Yeah, that's got to be pass interference as he pushed him out of bounds. Late flag coming in on the play.
You said basketball starts next week?
It starts Wednesday.
Home or what?
At home.
And kudos going to be to you and Mr. Ingram.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are going to do double duty next week.
Somebody's already bailed out on me on Wednesday.
I might not be available this Wednesday, but I look forward to the year.
So you know what that means.
Means Brad's going to
gotta make a call to the bullpen.
Brad's never done basketball.
But you're a coach. You know what you're doing.
Hey,
not a basketball.
Here's the thing, though, Brad, is that pass interference is called on East Mississippi. You just said you've never done basketball. You never said you never will do basketball.
Correct. That is true. But next week is a big week. Halloween.
And see, you're going to be tired from doing the play-by-play from Saturday's soccer match, too.
Well, that's going to be that's going to get me right there. I'm going to tell you. But, I knew y'all knew that basketball started next week because I know y'all are NBA fans, and it's already started.
So it'll be first down and 10. We ain't going to talk about the NBA. My Pistons are already out of the chase as there's going to be a timeout on the field taken by East Mississippi.
For 1 week.
We'll take that timeout with them and be back with more right after this.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 5:02 to go here in the third quarter. If you're checking us out here, hit us up on Twitter. Let us know that you're watching or listening on Super Talk. If you're listening, let us know you're listening. If you're watching, let us know you're watching.
Just let us know how much you like Mr. Ingram.
That's true. Yes. That's what we'll do.
We'll do what now?
On Twitter. Hit us up on Twitter.
I don't know how to do Twitter. Y'all got to do it for me.
No. We want the fans to do this and give us your best compliment. Well, why do you love Jim Ingram on Twitter?
I'm telling you, because they do.
Because we do not like him.
Or if you have my cell phone number, just text me. Why do we love Jim Ingram? There's no wrong answer, folks.
There isn't.
First down and 10 here as ICC will get it, and it'll be a handoff to French. Makes one man miss and another, and now will bully his way forward near the 50-yard line. Good run there by French.
Yeah, great run. He saw the hole there and hit the hole, was able to get some yardage out of it, saw cutting back toward the middle of the field was going to get him a few more yards. So excellent run there on first down, so it's going to be a 2nd and 4.
So a gain of 6, as Brad mentioned there. 2nd down and 4 is the situation for the Indians. ICC being a little slow, or not slow, but more methodical on their approach here.
Methodical, that's right. That's a good one.
As they continue to work forward here, trying to eat up a little bit of clock. They trail at 24-2 with 4.5 to play here in the third quarter. Play clock down to 5 seconds. ICC gets the snap out of the shotgun. Carter loads up, wants to go downfield, and it's going to be a jump ball, but it's going to be out of bounds. Incomplete, and that will stop the clock. Well, credit East Mississippi. They're not biting on these pump fakes, and so probably a smart decision by Carter just to say, all right, I'm either going to put it where my guy can get to it or throw it out of bounds where East Mississippi can't get to it. Also, if you're watching, send us a picture of you and your crew watching ICC football to our Instagram account at Let's Go ICC. Also, by the way, that's our Twitter account where you can tell us why you love Jim Ingram on Twitter at Let's Go ICC, or again, you can text me.
Or you can say why you don't love Jim Ingram. Either one's fine.
Well, I have a text, and I'll read it after this play here on this 3rd down and 4 situation. Carter drops back, looking to throw, pressure coming. Now zips it down the field, and in and out of the hands. And there is a flag down. I think that might be a late hit after the play. But we do have our first submission to why do we love Jim Ingram? I like Mr. Jim Ingram because he is thoughtful and brought us cashews tonight. That was off the text line.
Thank you, Brad. I appreciate that. About the only response we'll get tonight. And let me give Lee Adams credit. I bought this from the bookstore. Lee Adams and his crew do a great job there. And I bought these cashews. I wanted to give them to you, and Adam, and I bought them from Lee and his staff. They do a super job.
See, that's another thing about you right there. See, I gave you a compliment, and look what you do. You turn it into another compliment towards somebody else. That's beautiful. That was great. You said, I want to give thanks to Lee Adams.
I do.
And that was great. That's perfect.
Appreciate that. Why don't we get back to football here? It's getting a little bit too mushy here.
Well, we're gonna get some more. We're gonna get some more text here in a minute. Or
you'll have to text again, I guess.
So we'll be a fresh set of downs after the roughing the quarterback call there. First down and 10 brought to you by Davis Ford. Indians want to run a little bubble screen here. Oh, just a slip tackle away from that being a big gain there, guys.
Absolutely, really was. Well set up. The block was out there. Again, there was only one guy there to make the tackle, and he made it, obviously. But that was well set up right there. So that's going to bring up a 2nd down. Is that right? 2nd and 3.
So it will be a 2nd down and 3 after that gain of 7 on the quick out pass. The Indians with a nice drive going here, aided by a couple of penalties, but we'll take it. 2nd down and 3. 3.5 to go here in the third quarter. Give us to French. He's tripped up the line of scrimmage, but shoots through the hole and moves the chains for another first down for the Indians.
Yeah, good job right there. Hard running by French.
No, without a doubt, our best drive of the night, guys. Going down the field, we need to score badly. We're down 24-2. 3:10 left in the third period.
So the Indians back to the line of scrimmage, coming up on 3 minutes of play, as you mentioned there, Jim.
Well, again, they're not showing any signs of giving up, and that's what we like about the Indians, and that's what they've done all year. They never show signs of giving up.
So first down and 10 being brought to you by Davis Ford. Carter, your quarterback. French still in the backfield with him to his left. Carter looking to the sideline. Now 5 seconds on the play clock. He'll get the snap, and he's going to keep it. Now he wants to drop back to throw, lobs this one up, and he was hit as he throws. Probably a good thing because there was still great coverage as East Mississippi did not bite on that run fake.
No, they did not at all. And so, again, they had great coverage. That's going to bring it to second down and 10 here on the incomplete pass.
So it will be a second down and 10, as Brad mentioned. 2:35 to go here in the third quarter. 24-2, East Mississippi with the lead here over the Indians. So the Indians in the shotgun, and Carter's going to keep this time. He's going to elect to run, tries to get to the outside. Good contained that time by East Mississippi's defense to force him out of bounds. A minimum gain of about 2 on the play.
Yeah, it was. It was great contained there on the outside because I thought he did the right thing by pulling it because he could have handed it to French. French would have been stuffed up the middle. So I thought he did an excellent job of pulling that. Carter did. But there again, East Mississippi strung that defense out wide right there and contained him from cutting and going north and south on the edge.
3rd and 8. We got the ball at their 23-yard line.
Two receivers on the near side. They've got a H-back up with that. Carter dropping back, wanting to throw. Pump fakes now over the middle. He's got a man caught. Cuts back across the middle. Still on his feet. Leaps over another one down to the 3.
Yeah, excellent route. Excellent protection right there for Carter. There was a good route run, but there again, that pocket formed, and he was able to step up in that pocket and throw a good pass.
That pass was reeled in that time by A.J. Smith. Indians with their 1st and goal. Carter's going to keep it, and he's going to take it to the house.
Yeah,
touchdown, Indians.
Good pull right there, Adam. Did it again, pulled it. Everybody's focusing on French. He pulled the ball. He watched the outside edge right there. Everybody was focusing, and they were crashing to the middle, Mr. Ingram. They crashed. Carter took it to the outside right there and scored.
So that 3-yard touchdown run makes it 24-8 now. You've got the 2 points already, so go for 2 in this situation. And I think that's what ICC is going to try to talk about here. Maybe take a timeout as there's some confusion.
Be down 14 if you go for 2.
Well, actually, they're trying to make the switch, and now they are going to get them switched out here, and that is going to be the case. They're going to have to hurry as there's 10 seconds on the play clock. A whole lot of confusion right now.
I better call a timeout.
Yeah, you're going to take a timeout, and ICC is going to take that timeout. And we'll keep it here waiting for this 2-point try. I do like the idea to go for 2 because you've already got the 2 in the bank from the safety. So it's 24-8 right now. Remind you, our Twitter poll question is out there, ladies and gentlemen. Hit us up on Twitter at Let's Go ICC. Why do you love Jim Ingram? A lot of easy answers out there for you. So hit us up on Twitter. If you got my number, you can text me and let me know, why do you love Mr. Jim? Brad's already said 1.
I have.
Yeah, I appreciate Brad texting me.
Brought cashews tonight.
Yeah, yes, sir. Thank you. You're welcome.
I do appreciate that, and I'm going to enjoy those cashews on the way home.
I hope you do, sir.
Yeah, on the ride home to Marvel, I will enjoy each cashew, and I'm going to think how thoughtful of you to bring those to us, and for Lee Adams for selling them in the bookstore.
Right. That's right.
I've got to drive to Pearl River tomorrow, so I want to save mine for my drive.
That's even better.
Got to save me some lunch money. So it'll be a 2-point conversion coming up here for the Indians after the 3-yard touchdown run by Tylen Carter.
Got to run it on late.
A little late as the tight end's going to come into the contest here. God. Now he's going to shift to the right side. Luckily, the Indians plenty of time on the play clock. 6 seconds now. Carter's going to get the snap. It's going to be a handoff, and the 2-point conversion is good. Charleston French runs it into the house.
After all that confusion, it's easy to see we hadn't gone for 2 all year because we had all that confusion. I never thought we would have got that in.
I'll
I'll
be
honest with you. Excellent job by ICC. Excellent play call. Excellent blocking up front.
No, that didn't get touched, and we were down 24-2, and we still got a long way to go, but it looked very bleak about 3 minutes ago when the offense finally had a great drive down the field, cut it to a 2-score game here.
Yeah, you had to do it sooner or later. We're going to have to do it sooner or later. Go for 2. Go ahead and bite the bullet. I like the call. We're down 14 here, still in the third quarter, mind you. A minute and a half left, basically, with a minute and 28 seconds, but we're only down 14. And I say that because they had gone up 24-2 at this point. Excellent job by ICC to not give up and respond.
So we're winning this First American National Bank kickoff here as the Indians make it a 24-10 contest with a successful 2-point conversion.
Good kick.
Yeah.
And this kick is going to be into the end zone. Hey, guess what, folks?
What?
We've got another submission.
There it is.
Why do we love Jim Ingram?
Love it.
I love Mr. Jim because he is always kind, greets me with a hug and good morning, and always helps however he can to make ICC great. Love you, Mr. Jim. That from Nina Strother.
See? I'm telling you. I mean, these will keep
Y'all
coming.
making things up here.
No, we're not.
Concentrate on the ball.
I've got proof right here. It's on my phone. It's on my phone. And she's listening.
Yeah.
So
you're looking at Sam down there, but Sam's not sending anything.
Sam,
I don't want Sam to send anything.
Sam is trying to come up with the proper words to express his love for Mr. Jim.
Sam's got a job to do. Like us three have a job to do, and we get back onto the game here.
First down and 10 here for East Mississippi. 24-10. 1:28 to go here in the third quarter. East is going to hand it off and run it upfield, and that's going to be a gain of about 1, maybe 2 on the carry.
Yeah, he was able to cut the edge there, and I thought he had something for a minute there, the tailback, but ICC did a good job of stuffing it there on the edge, so he was able to get 2 out of it. So it's going to be a second down.
So it'll be a second down and 8 situation coming up here for East Mississippi. Coming up on 1 minute to play here in the third quarter. East out of the shotgun with 2 receivers on both sides of the football. Quick pass is going to be caught and complete. Lowers his head, gets the first down and then some. And that'll move the chains for another Davis Ford first down.
Yeah, they're just running that quick route over there where they just run it about, like I say, 5, 6, 7 yards, stop, turn around, the ball's already there. It's a good timing route and able to get the first down out of it.
And so it will be first down and 10 here, brought to you by Davis Ford with 30 seconds to go. This time Keys wants to keep it. Indians bit. And that's one of the few times that Keys have kept it tonight. He goes for a gain of about 6.
Yeah, and they get him where he started to slide there again. So not where he ended up, but it's where he starts his slide.
So he only got about 4 yards.
That's right.
Moving it back.
That's where he started his slide.
That's a good point.
So it'll be a second down and 6 situation. See if East will try to get one more playoff here before the third quarter comes to an end. They will. Pump fakes, wants to go long and batted away. Nice play there by the Indians defense, as that's how we will end the third quarter, as that one was deflected by Zach Pratt. Just couldn't get both hands on the football. We played 3 quarters. 24-10 is your score in favor of East Mississippi. We'll take a break and be back with more and another Why I Love Jim Ingram update right after this.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next? So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
And welcome back as we get set to start the fourth quarter of play here. ICC trailing East Mississippi by the score of 24-10. Third down and 6 here.
Pressure.
Indians bringing pressure. Keys is just going to lob this one up and throw it out of bounds.
Excellent job right there by the defense. That's going to bring up 4th down. But they brought pressure up the middle and was able to get back there to Keys. This is going to be a punting situation. And now ICC should get the ball back with a good time left here in the 4th. Still plenty of time. If that offense can put together another good drive like they had last time, we could be looking at a one-score game.
No doubt about it. Offense had some momentum here at the end of the third quarter. Hope we have some momentum here at the start of the fourth quarter.
Talking about momentum, your trivia question is picking up some momentum. We'll talk about that after this Little Caesars punt coming up here by East Mississippi. Indians bring pressure, but can't get to him, and a beautiful kick taken at the 15, and a fair catch is taken, and you could tell he looked up and wished he wouldn't have done that because there's a lot of green grass to his right. Well, guys, here we go. Mr. Jim is great to talk to, and we share the same birthday. Jim, you're a birthday guy. Who could this be? I'll give you a hint. He's the most winningest baseball coach at ICC.
Oh, Mr. Rick Collier.
Coach Rick Collier.
Yes, we do share a birthday, and I appreciate Coach Collier calling in and listening to the ball game and watching the ball game when we need to get back to the ball game.
We ain't
Jim. Bogus question.
We ain't, Jim. I got plenty more to read, brother. First down and 10 here for the Indians. 14:48 to go here in the fourth quarter. Handoff is going to be to French, and he is going to be tackled after a gain of about 4 on the play. Our next one says, that's an easy question. Jim, as fine as they come. I have never seen him when he wasn't smiling or going out of his way to help someone. If everyone in the world was like Jim, they'd have to close the jails. Y'all must be bored.
Must be my daughter must have called in, I guess. I don't know what
that was Mr. John Bowen texting in from the cafeteria.
Very nice of John, eating in the cafeteria and being nice. I appreciate
He wasn't up here that night that Mr. Jim got mad and almost banged the glass.
Yeah, that's right. Road rage, Jim.
That's right. It does show up every now and then.
Indians trying to run a go route here, and he's just going to step out of bounds. Good coverage downfield by East Mississippi. So to bring up a 3rd down and 7. Another one, because he remembers everyone's name. You got me beat on that one, Jim, as that's coming from Tyler Camp.
Appreciate that.
Raphael Henry is listening up top as he's running the camera. He says, we love Jim. He's an awesome guy.
Raphael likes him because Jim likes Ward's.
Jim's like Ward's.
That would be
you like to eat at Ward's
I
restaurant.
don't go to Ward's. I think Raphael does.
Yeah, no, I don't either.
Are they a sponsor? We need to talk good about them. They're a sponsor.
They are not.
Okay. They don't even have a restaurant up here.
Okay, that's a good point.
Yeah, that's the reason I brought that up.
Pass out to the flat is incomplete. It'll bring up a 4th down and 7. My final, at least, text message. Jim Ingram is the greatest of all time, the nicest man alive, and Dr. Brad Boggs' #1 fan.
There you go.
Exactly right.
That coming from Lee Adams.
See? Oh, and you had already given Lee a compliment.
I gave Lee a compliment, and his staff, they do a great job, and he sold these nice, what do you call them, cashews? Cashews to you that y'all are going to definitely eat this weekend.
You can write it in your book.
This Little Caesars punt popped up, and East Mississippi's going to take a fair catch at the 49-yard line. And I've got 2 more submissions coming up. This one, nicest human at ICC, always tells everyone they're doing a great job, even if they are not. I think that's kind of a stab at me. That's coming from C.J. Adams.
That goes at both of us.
And then Maggie Caldwell says, you just don't get much better than Mr. Jim.
Y'all pay these people off, and I appreciate it.
Look at me. You think I can afford to pay anybody off?
We've got some high school scores.
Let's get off to something else, please.
As East Mississippi will have it now. 1st down and 10 from the 49. They lead at 24-10 here with 13:52 to go in the fourth quarter. The pass out is going to be complete, and it's going to be ran out of bounds. A pickup of about 8 on the play. Let's take a look at some scores throughout the area. Morville leading Aberdeen 21-20. That's with 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. A final score: South Panola beats by, or is that probably South Pontotoc?
Yes.
Yeah, South Pontotoc beats Byhalia 14-6. Choctaw County over Eupora 35-0. Handoff up the middle, and that should be good for the 1st down.
We're right there at it. I don't think they're going to get it.
No, they're going to say it'll be a 3rd and inches coming up here. Yeah. Senatobia beats North Pontotoc 35-0. One of the spotlight games of the week, East Webster up 21-19 over Nettleton with 10:44 to go in the fourth quarter. And New Albany leading Ripley 21-10. That's at the end of the third quarter. Handoff up the middle, gets the first down and then some. Needed inches. Well, they went from the 40 to the 30, got 10 on the play.
Yeah, excellent run right there and blocking up front by East Mississippi. You know, we needed a good offensive showing a while ago, weren't able to put that together, and now East has got the ball with good field position and driving.
East is going to hand it off one more time, try to bounce it to the outside, and a nice open field tackle for a loss.
Guess who made that tackle? Jaden Thompson.
So Thompson makes a big play there. Why do you love Jim Ingram? Continues here in the fourth quarter. Hit us up on Twitter. Let us know. Love Mr. Jim. Not many accomplishments greater than having him tell you you're doing a good job.
That's exactly right.
Cal Brown, you did a good job sending that one in to us.
Good job, Cal.
He does Cal on job. That one. Loss of 2.5 on the play. East is going to load up, try to throw it downfield, and it's going to be incomplete. Good coverage there on the sidelines as that pass falls incomplete. It'll be a third down and about 12 situation now here.
Yeah, step for step. Israel on that sign over there, the far side, was hanging with that wide receiver over there, and so, again, that's 3rd and 13.
Raphael Henry texts in, says he takes it back after you talk bad about Wards. Don't worry, that's what you get from folks from West Jones. Third down and 13. Ball is on the 32-yard line with 12 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. 24-10 is the score in favor of the number 9 Lions of East Mississippi. Pass over the middle and incomplete, so to bring up a fourth down and long situation now here for the Lions.
Yeah, they brought pressure on the outside right there. The Indians did, coming around the ends, and so kind of a hurried little pass there. I don't think the coach is very happy right now from East Mississippi. Coach Stevens over there kind of showing a little anger, frustration. It is going to bring up a 4th and long.
So we'll be a 4th and long with 11:58 to go here. We will keep it here. And remind everybody to join us Wednesday night. Mr. Jim looking at me like, don't say anything about texting Gore or tweeting us at Let's Go ICC to let everybody know why they love Jim Ingram. I did not say anything about that, Jim. You were the one that made me say something about it.
No, he never would ask people to text.
That's true. That's true. He's a humble fellow.
And say why they love Jim Ingram. I don't know why anybody would think that he would ask people to text in to Adam and say why they like Jim Ingram.
I never said that.
No, not you. I'm talking about Adam. He shouldn't even. He's saying that on the air.
Yeah.
He's not even. He wouldn't ask people to text in and tell people why they like it. Tell us why they like Jim Ingram.
And I would never ask anybody to get on Twitter at Let's Go ICC and tell us why you love Jim Ingram.
It just all of a sudden came through on some text.
No, I'm just saying I would never tell somebody to text me or tweet us.
No, you would never
Let's
say
Go ICC
that.
on why you love Jim Ingram.
You're right. Correct. Not anymore. No, not after you've done it the last 3 or 4 times.
Exactly. So it'll be a 4th down and 13 here. East keeping the offense on the field. Keys dropping back to pass. ICC brings pressure. Pass down the field, and it's incomplete. And the Indians, for about the 4th or 5th time tonight, hold on 4th down.
Good job, our defense, getting the ball back. Brad, a little bit, 12 minutes left in the ball game. We're down 24-10. We need a good offensive output here on this series.
Yeah, I mean, you got to score. I mean, you're at that point. Like you say, you got 11:52 left in the fourth quarter in the game. And so this is one of those drives you desperately – I'm not going to say it's – I mean, we got 2 timeouts left. The East has 1. I'm not going to say that it's a must, but you really need to score here.
No doubt.
Really need to score.
So it'll be 1st down and 10, brought to you by Davis Ford of Fulton. Carter, your quarterback, French, your running back. 2 receivers here on the near side of the field. High snap. Handoff is going to be to French right up the middle. Stiff arms, and that's a big carry. Gain of about 13 on the play.
Yeah, great run, great blocking up front. Again, East stacked the box there. You had that 4-3 look there with the 4 down linemen and 3 backers. They had the box stacked, so you had 7 in the box, and they were still able to get the 1st down.
So a fresh set of downs being brought to you by Davis Ford. The ball at the 45-yard line. Pump fake, spins around and sees a East Mississippi player right in his grill. That's going to be dropped for a loss of about 7 on the play with the sack.
Yeah, that was Hines on the tackle, that defensive lineman there, and basically not blocked, it didn't look like. So broke free, and was in the backfield. There was nothing that Carter could do with that but just take the sack.
Clock is rolling, 11 minutes to play now. East Mississippi 24, ICC 10. Indians with the football. 2nd down and 17. Carter out of the shotgun. You've got French to his left. Carter wants to drop back to throw. Has to roll out of the pocket now trying to get away, and that's going to be intentional grounding.
It's got to be. He hadn't thrown it yet, but I would think it would be.
It didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
There he goes.
Yep. Just a late flag there, and it's going to be the correct call, even though it's not one we wanted to be called there.
No, there's going to be a loss of down, too, on that.
Mm-hmm.
But it is a correct call.
Yeah, and the coaches from ICC trying to lobby to say it got back to the original line of scrimmage. It unfortunately did not.
He's picking the flag up.
He waved it off.
Did wave it off.
I just say a receiver was in the area.
Who?
I'm telling you, folks, we have got to send Coach Macon down to Jackson with next time that Dr. Allen goes down there to do some lobbying for the community colleges. That's the second time tonight that he has talked his way into getting that flag. It's the second time tonight he's done that.
It is. And needed it bad right there because now it's 2nd and 17. Which would have been worse, and it would have been 3rd and whatever had that grounding call been stayed on the board. You're going to have a false start right there.
Yeah, they're going to make up for it on that one. And so this one will back the Indians up, we think.
I don't think he can lobby that one.
So I don't think there's much to argue on that one there. So the false start will back the Indians up. 10:37 to go here in the 4th quarter. Number 9, East Mississippi 24, ICC 10 here. Last home game of the season, guys. We were able to honor some very special kids that make ICC a very special place, and I'm sure they all love Jim Ingram as well. Our sophomores tonight, very special night for them.
Yeah, very special night for them, as well as the All-American heroes. We were able to honor them as well tonight at half with that great halftime performance and the fireworks show.
Indian set up the bubble screen across the middle, trying to weave his way through traffic, still on his feet, but eventually slips down, so a lot of running for a loss of a yard on the play.
Yeah, further east and west you go on those screens, you got linemen, you got people going downfield blocking for you. East and west, you're not going to have that, so that's going to bring up a 4th and long, very long, and so definitely going to look at a punting situation here for ICC.
So it will be a Little Caesars punt coming up here tonight as Carson Langford will trot on the field here. He's been very busy, and that's not a player you necessarily want to be busy during a football game.
No doubt about it. I bet he's punted 8 or 9 times, 10 times.
10th punt of the night.
10th punt of the night. He's fatigued.
This kick is on its way, and it's another good one. High, wobbling kick is going to be called for a fair catch. Guys, how far was the play backed up? Well, that one would have netted the Indians a first down by a yard. It was.
That's right.
Yep.
That's exactly right. That punt would have.
And so it'll be a first down and 10 now coming up here for East Mississippi. The Indians will be on the road next week as they travel to Kahoma for the season finale. That'll be a 6:30 First American National Bank opening kickoff coming your way here on Super Talk Mississippi, 101.9 FM. It'll be a Davis Ford pregame show starting at 6. You can join us on letsgoicctv.com, the red channel, for that one. So first down and 10 now here. East in the shotgun, still wanting to throw. Throws it out to the flats and a nice open field tackle.
And I guess who that is again?
Big time play there.
Dilworth.
That was Dilworth, and man, he has played well.
Played great. Left with the stinger earlier, back out there making another big time play.
And I mean, just that speed he's showing too, that burst of speed, and he is making great open field tackles, wrapping the guys up and knocking them down to the ground. There was a gain out of that, a gain of 1, but still there would have been a lot of gain out of that had Dilworth not made that great open field tackle.
So it'll be a second down and 9 situation. Let's call it a long 9, not a solid gain of 1 on the play there. He's going to hand it off now, try to get to the outside. That is holding all day, every day, and there is a flag down. He's going to get out to the 25 now, cuts it back inside to the 22, but that one will be coming back. Pretty easy call that time as it was right there in front of the sideline of Judge.
Oh, I mean, the jersey was pulled and twisted around. The numbers were even twisted. You could see the clearly see the hold. So that one's going to be backed up 10.
And that one was called on number 75 for East Mississippi. That's Chris Morris on the That was Chris Morris on the hold that time. Mr. Jim?
Yes, sir.
I've got another submission.
I thought we're back to the football game.
Well,
we were, but we're going back to you.
I mean,
go ahead, throw it out there.
All right, so the question is, why do we love Mr. Jim Ingram? You can text me that, or you can send it to us on Twitter at Let's Go ICC on Twitter. Because he always makes everyone else feel important. That comes from our volleyball coach, Coach Annie McGregor.
Well, that's very nice.
That is Coach
McGregor. Thank you, Annie, and I appreciate that. And I guess you guys have been paying everybody off. I appreciate it.
This pass is well out of bounds.
Throwing that up here to Mr. Ingram.
And he loves him too. But if that would have been an AFL game, that would have been a souvenir for a fan.
Yes. Coach McGregor will be traveling south tomorrow. I know you mentioned that for a big matchup against Northwest.
Opening round of the Region 23 playoffs.
So looking forward to that, and good luck to them as they travel they have to play that at Pearl River in Poplarville, and win that match. They'll turn around and play Saturday.
Yep, right.
Play Pearl River Saturday.
Yeah, they'll play the winner out of Pearl River and Northeast.
Excuse me, that's correct.
But, yeah, they'll play Pearl River. So third down and long now, third down and 14 for East Mississippi. And this time Keys wants to keep it run on his own here, and he's going to stumble forward and nearly tackled in the backfield. Just shows how elusive he is to be able to get down the field in a hurry there, as we may have a player a little slow to get up, and nope, he's able to get up off his own power there. So it will be a fourth down, and let's call it 8 situation coming up here for the Lions.
I think they're going to punt. And so great job again by the defense. And almost had a shoestring tackle, in the back here. But great job, and the defense has done a good job of containing Keys as far as on his legs. Now, he's had some runs, don't get me wrong, but we've been able to contain him on those legs right there and to keep him from breaking out and busting any big ones.
Waiting the Little Caesars punt here, nearly blocked by the Indians, as this one's going to be taken at the 15 and tackled after a minimum gain there. Fearless return that time, as that was Zay Dilworth back to return. Well, I knew there's a guy that loves trivia questions, and it's the big man himself, Dr. Jay Allen.
Oh, you better listen to this one. You better not shake your
Why
head.
does Dr. Allen love Jim Ingram? He loves Jim Ingram for his sweet, gentle spirit, that is Jim, and his love for lasagna.
See?
Thank you, Dr. Allen. He saw, he remembers that y'all were so kind to send me that lasagna.
Right.
You know, and I took photos of it to show you I had that lasagna that night. So thank you, Dr. Allen. Appreciate that.
1st and 10. Carter on the keeper. Lowers his shoulders and gets out to about the 26-yard line. Good read by Carter there on first down to be a 2nd down and 2 coming up here for the Indians. Actually, 2nd down and 1. They give him a gain of 9 on the play. Indians quickly back to the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be French on the carry this time. He's going to be hit and stacked up at the 25. Maybe gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
I think they give him a little bit of a loss.
Yeah, so it will be a loss of 1 on the play.
Yeah. I think. Now, they may have kept it where it's at, Adam. I don't know. I thought the side judge over there was backing it up, but apparently he's not. Line judge, excuse me.
So, yeah, let's call it a 3rd down and a longer one now versus what it was. Wasn't a full loss on the play. Indians taking their time now, going to get a substitution in the game.
Play quarterback here.
Going back to the Wildcat formation.
No doubt about it. Strong's coming in at quarterback. Our 15 quarterback, and I'm not making that up.
Bringing pressure from the safety position.
Yeah, they knew that the situation, it was going to be a run no matter what there in East Mississippi. You saw them quickly adjust and pretty much send everybody and then some, as there's a little pushing and shoving going on at the end of the play there. And that's a big loss on the play, so it's going to be back to the 19. So it'll be a 4th down and 8 coming up, and another Little Caesars punt coming up here, the 11th of the night here for Carson Langford.
I mean, when you blitz the free safety, you know that the team's running the ball. I mean, you
there's no doubt. I mean, you sent a wide receiver in to play quarterback, so you knew we were running the ball.
So waiting the snap here on this Little Caesars punt. Bring a little bit of pressure, but another good kick here by Langford. No return as a fair catch is called. Quick timeout. Let's hear from Little Caesars and be back with more right after this.
The new 4-quarter calzone from Little Caesars is a 4-meat pizza with a different meat in each calzone crust. It's perfect for movie night picnic! picnic, sleepover, and NFL football games. Get a four-quarter calzone for $8.99.
Pizza.
Welcome back out of the timeout. 5:46 to go here in the fourth quarter. We've got some final scores throughout the league. Let's run through those quickly. Northeast defeats Coahoma 30-17. Colin rallies to beat East Central 40-34 in overtime.
Wow.
And then Pearl River takes care of Southwest 35-14. Those scoreboard updates being brought to you by our friends over at Renaissance Bank. East with a handoff on the right side of the field. He's going to rumble his ways forward. A gain of about 5 on the play.
Do you have any prune juice left?
No, I've got some at home, I think, and I always think of y'all when I see that prune juice. It just gives me a warm feeling inside.
I can imagine.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah. Well, it was all from the heart.
Oh, I know it was, and you took a lot of time to go shopping, and I appreciate that, Brad.
You know why you gave him that, Brad? Because you love Mr.
I
Field.
know. We gave him that for lasagna, prune juice, a pumpkin.
Coconut.
I mean, it was a great dinner. And it's very thoughtful.
Did y'all make a pumpkin pie?
We didn't make a pumpkin pie, but I got the pumpkin still. I've got for decorations.
Well, you should keep it up through Thanksgiving, too.
Well, it makes me think of y'all when I see the pumpkin. It's just a very warm feeling.
And the prune juice.
And the prune juice, yes.
Handoff up the middle, gain of 3 on the play to bring up a third down and a long 1, short 2 coming up here with 4:45 to play in the contest. We do invite you to stay tuned for the Renaissance Bank postgame report. We'll kind of break this one down and look ahead of next week's game at Coahoma. So third down and 1 here as East is going to let the clock kind of start running down on their own here.
Understandably so, and good for East, and they know how well our defense has played all night.
Give up the middle, and he's going to be stacked up, but I believe he needed to get out to the 35, and he got it, and that will barely move the chains for the first down. So that first down is going to be brought to you by our friends over at Davis Ford. We invite you to join us Tuesdays at 1:06 right here on Super Talk Mississippi, 101.9 FM for the ICC Hour. My guest next week will be Coach Robin Porter and Coach Grant Pate as we'll preview the upcoming basketball season, which starts next Wednesday against Motlow State at the Davis Event Center. We do encourage everyone to come out, but if you can't make the trip here to Fulton, well, you can watch starting at 5:30 here on the Red Channel of Let'sGoICCTV.com. So first down and 10 here as they snap the ball with a second left on the play clock. Run this one straight ahead and get about a 2-yard gain on the play.
Made the statement a while ago about basketball starting next week and y'all having a doubleheader on Wednesday and then Thursday, but normally I say that because the MACCC moved football back a week this year on the starting, and so normally the regular season of football does not carry into the opening week of basketball, but making things interesting this year, so kind of combining those sports and getting a good week next week with a lot of activities that'll be going on around with Halloween week. I know we got the Monster Mash on Monday night. Housing office does that, and along with student activities, and students love that event. We had that last year, and they'll enjoy that Monster Mash again Monday night. As that's a handoff, and I think it was a
new
handoff.
Quarterback.
Oh, new quarterback. Excuse me. Big tackle back there by the lineman, and was able to bring him down for a loss.
Yeah, that was number 9, Crowell, on the carry, and is there a timeout on the field?
Yes.
So a timeout taken on the field. Let's take it with them here from Renaissance Bank and be back with more right after this.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
So the ICC Indians take the timeout there as 2:35 to play here. Third down and 11 is going to be the situation as we come out of the timeout. East Mississippi, the number 9 team in the country, leading this one 24-10 here.
Like you said, Adam, you got a third and long here coming out of that. So third and 11. Again, asking the defense to step up big here and try to keep this a 24-10 game.
So 3rd down and 11. Clock stopped at 2:35 out of the timeout. East drops back as Keys comes back in at quarterback. Throws it out to the flat. It's going to be complete, and he's going to be short of the first down. It'll be a 4th down and 1 situation coming up here for East Mississippi.
Good tackle out there. This is, like you say, going to be a 4th and 1. I'm going to say East to go for it right here.
I believe they will.
No, I'm sorry, not 4th and 1. Backed it up.
So, yeah, let's call it a long 1, short 2 here for East Mississippi. Clock rolling, coming up on 2 minutes to play in this one. Keys, your quarterback. He's watching the play clock as it rolls down here, down to 18 seconds now as we go inside 2 minutes.
If I'm them, I keep it on the ground.
And that is going to be the case there, right up the middle and a shoestring tackle. If the Indians don't make that one, that's probably 6 points.
That'll wrap it up.
Yep, now they can pretty much just take a knee and call this one a night if they want to. And again, we invite you to stay tuned for the Renaissance Bank postgame report. As we break it down here from tonight, we will finish it off with one more final. Why do we love Jim Ingram?
Oh, come on.
Love Jim because he is one of the most positive people I know. Always leaves you with a smile when you're around him. That coming from former ICC softball coach Andy Kirk.
Very nice. We appreciate everybody lying tonight on the radio. No, I appreciate that on the line. Adam brought that up.
Flag is down.
Came out of his mouth.
It did.
That's the thing that worries Tyler about our broadcast. Is
it should worry him.
When you got me and Brad and kind of just get a little loopy every once in a while, and haven't slept well this week, so I'm kind of tired and never know what we're going to say.
But it was a worthwhile call.
It was very nice. Why do we love Brad Boggs? Or why do we love Adam Gore? We should do that next week.
If we do that, somebody's reply, all the replies will be easy.
Yes.
I don't.
Exactly. That's pretty simple.
So a penalty there on East Mississippi. Not really sure what the call was. As we said, East can pretty much just take a knee and call this one a night here, leading this one 24-10 with 1:11 left to play, but they're going to stay in the offensive set here. And they're going to keep it on the ground, trying to bounce it to the outside. And he's going to lower his head, and he will take it to the house. Yeah. Well, in true East Mississippi fashion, could have easily taken a knee and went to the house, but got to put another point on the board.
Well, that's going to bring it to 30-10 right now, here with 1 minute and 3 seconds left, barring the extra point, which will make it to 31-10. Again, ICC has 1 timeout left, no timeouts for East.
So awaiting the extra point here on this attempt. Awaiting the snap. The hold is good, the kick is up, and the kick is true. 31-10 is your score. We'll take a timeout and be back with more right after this.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Welcome back out of that timeout. 31-10, East Mississippi with the lead with 1:03 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Awaiting this First American National Bank kickoff from East Mississippi. And a high kick is going to be taken by Ashby at the 5-yard line. Cuts it back up the middle, trying to find the wall to the outside, and he can't slip off one tackle as he's going to get out to the 29-yard line. Nice return there. And the Indians will have it first down and 10 with 55 seconds to play.
Yeah, we've watched Ashby, a local product, kind of grow up before our eyes this year.
No doubt about it. He has developed every game.
He really has. And his speed, we talked about him last game down there at Hines and catching some big passes down there. So exciting to see that, knowing, too, hopefully we'll have Ashby again next year coming back. He's a freshman. And so there's some promise, too, looking to the future for next year.
So first down and 10 here with 55 seconds to play in the contest. 31-10 is your score. And they're going to throw this one out. Pass is complete, and the Indians will get out of bounds with 50 seconds to play in the contest. That pass was reeled in that time by TJ Atkins. Gain of 6 on the play.
Still got 50.6 seconds left here in the fourth.
If I'm the Indians, I'll make sure I burn that one timeout left too. So the Indians taking their time as they come to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers on the far side of the field. Carter, your quarterback. French to his left. Low snap. Carter gets it. Pump fakes. Now wants to go downfield looking for Atkins. It's going to be a jump ball and in and out of his hands there. Great coverage on the sideline that time as that was number 36. That was Jordan McKnight, step by step, and got his head back and found the football, and just great coverage there by the Lions.
Yeah, they've tried that to go deep tonight on that pass. Had it open one time, when he kind of fakes, he does a little pump fake, and then goes back to the receiver, basically running the fly route down the field. And that time, well covered. The pass was better thrown, but it was well covered. You had your safety leaking over. So good job by East Mississippi to defend that. Still got 3rd and 4 here, 44 seconds left.
Carter's going to drop back to pass. Now throws it up the field. Nice grab, as that's going to be reeled in that time by number 80, E.J. Stovall. And that will move the chains for another Davis Ford first down.
Adam, give him credit. He just came into the game. Stovall just came into the game. Good-looking receiver. Good catch. Got the first down for the Indians.
Yeah, got to get set.
Clock is rolling now that the chains are set. Inside 30 seconds to play here. Indians trying to see if they can just string something together here, trailing this one 31-10. Pump fake, wants to dial up, go long's got a man. Caught, foot race, touchdown. Karma for the Indians, 31-16 now with 15 seconds left to play.
Jermaine Strong went back to that pump fake on that fly route again, Mr. Ingham, where he throws a pump fake out there, and then Strong was able to get ahead of the secondary there, and that was a perfectly thrown pass.
So our 5th string quarterback caught the touchdown pass.
That's exactly right.
Outstanding job.
Had a quarterback, our 3rd string quarterback, threw a touchdown pass to our 5th string quarterback tonight.
I like it.
Math. So waiting the extra point here from the Indians with 15.6 seconds left to play. High snap. Able to find a hand on it. The kick is up, and the kick is good from Luke Jackson. We'll keep it here, guys, since we've only got 15.6 seconds left to play. Getting set for another First American National Bank kickoff coming up here.
Well, and what you're doing here is you're ending things. Yes, there's only 15.6 seconds left. Mathematically, is there any way we're going to come back and win this game? Majority, no. But what you're doing is you're ending things on a high note going into next week. You got a great touchdown pass right there. The offense was able to put together a good drive right there at the end. And again, putting an exclamation point on the night that, hey, we don't have any give up in us. We are going to continue to fight every week until that last horn sounds.
No doubt about it. I was so proud of the offense scoring that last touchdown.
And so we'll get ready for this First American National Bank kickoff coming up here by the Indians. So we're going to try an onside kick. I like it.
Bleed, they looking at it. Yeah.
And they are going to pooch kick this one over the top, and it's going to be a foot race. And does it go out of bounds? It does go out of bounds. Not a bad idea by the Indians, so it will be an illegal kick coming in, and so that will move it up. And so it'll be – we'll wait and see where they're going to spot the football.
Was Sam up here handing out money, and me and Mr. Ingram missed it?
He was.
That's what – I thought he was handing out cash.
Actually, what it was is, Sam and I, Sam's my meat guy.
Yeah, he's
so I always go to Sam's Town Market to get my steaks, chicken, pork. Always hooks me up.
Me too.
So what I was doing just then, I was making my deals for the weekend, saying, Sam, what you got going on this weekend? Hook me up. And so I placed my order for Sunday and
gonna fire the grill up.
Fire the grill up when I get back from volleyball and soccer this weekend.
That's right.
So now to be a first down and 10. The ball is at the 35-yard line, and East is going to go.
What formation is it now?
Victory kneel.
Victory formation for East.
Oh.
And he will take the knee, and that will do it. Your final score here tonight on sophomore night and All-American Hero night here in Fulton will be the number 9 Lions of East Mississippi picking up the 31-17 win here over the Indians. We're going to take a timeout and come back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents. Not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also an expert cartographer, an amateur alchemist, a surprisingly gifted poet.
What rhymes with encroachment?
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
And welcome back to the Renaissance Bank postgame report. Your final score here from Fulton, East Mississippi picks up a 31-17 win over the Indians here on sophomore night. And guys, your thoughts on tonight's contest?
Well, knew that a tough opponent was coming to town tonight. Number 9 ranked East Mississippi, and of course we've battled all year. We're still a young team. We're putting a young team out there on the field, so knew it was going to be a tough task any way you turn. They're always well coached over there at East Mississippi, and do a fantastic job. We mentioned a lot of the bounce back players that they have too that are helping that team this year. So. Great job. It was a great contest in the fact that we came out, we battled. The defense played a heck of a game. I'll still say that. We were able to hold them numerous times on 4th down. They went for it on 4th, and we were able to hold them. Had a couple of interceptions. They came in with Keys, that starting quarterback that they have, who we'd heard a lot about, and he did. He played a great game tonight. Nothing against that, but we were able to, put some contain on him as far as his legs and things of that nature. So I thought the defense played a good game. A little shorthanded on the offensive side because, when we see us going, from our 3rd to our 4th to our 5th string quarterback, trying to bring in those wide receivers, try to look at a Wildcat-type format, Mr. Ingram, it made things tough, and it did. We're not, we know we're not sitting where we need to be offensively. We know that. There's no, the elephant in the room is, we know it's there. we know we got improvements we got to make, and that's going to come. That's going to come with growing pains and things of that nature. So proud of the fight that's in the team, and I guess I'm proud to see that we are fighting until the end, and we are literally fighting to the end, getting that last touchdown pass, and that's going to carry that momentum and some good feelings toward next week in our last football game at Coahoma. It's going to be kind of a sentimental game for Coach Macon and staff. I say sentimental. They're going back home to Coahoma where they were coaching, and Coach Macon was head coach there. Coach Lucas was there. Coach Moore been coaching there, and so he was there last year and the previous few years as head coach. So it's going to be kind of a moment for him too and his staff to go back. But we look forward to that going into next week now with some momentum.
No doubt about it, and I'm proud of our team. We stayed together. We talked about it in the past. The players believe in each other, they believe in the coaches, and the coaches believe in each other and believe in the players. Like you said, never gave up tonight. We're a little short offensively. We're not there yet. Our defense has played well all year. We had a lot of fight in us tonight. East Mississippi is a better football team than we are, but we played well. We stayed with them. I'm very proud, and the future looks bright for the ICC Indians.
Absolutely. As we're watching some of those Little Caesars instant replays from tonight's contest, and Brad, I think the best way to sum up what you were saying about this team's fight is, could have easily been like, well, East Mississippi's kind of tacked on a cheap touchdown there late. We're just going to hang our head and take the loss. They didn't. They manned up and said, here we come. We're going to give it right back to you. And said, we can't score the same way. And the Indians did. I tell you, I like, the record's not what we want it to be, but I like what I've seen out of this football team this season.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely have. Again, we knew and knew there was going to be some growing pains. Again, anytime there's a change in the guard, if you want to call it whatever, there's going to be some growing pains, and so that's part of the process. And there's just been some fight in this group that they've had. It's a young group coming in, and they fought and battled all year, and they're going to continue. They've grown, just like we were talking about with Ashby a minute ago, seeing how he has grown this year and continuing to grow throughout the year. And that's what you want to see is in Coach Macon right now is your point of measurement, in my opinion, is looking at, sure, you can look at the scoreboard and you can say, I wish we'd win. They want to win games.
No doubt.
But their point of measurement, too, is seeing the growth in these freshmen, these guys that are going to be coming back next year, seeing the growth in that system so that way they know what kind of product they're going to be able to put out next year, and the recruiting season right here, too. That's big for this recruiting season of who we're going to bring in, to add to these freshmen that are currently out there in the field.
No doubt. And I think the chemistry of our team is still there. They're still playing hard for each other. I like their fight. Adam, you mentioned scoring there late in the ball game. They're only going to get better and better. I'm proud of our team.
So now we put this one behind us, get through the weekend, get ready for the season finale at Coahoma. As you said, Brad, it's going to be a homecoming of sorts for our coaching staff. But for the Indians, it's a good way to end the season on a positive note and really get a charge heading into the recruiting season.
Yeah, and there is no guaranteeing victory anywhere. That's why they play the game. And so I don't want anyone to think that we're sitting here guaranteeing and saying, Coahoma's an easy win and we're going up there to play. Not saying anyone's saying that.
Right.
But it is. It's going to be kind of a homecoming of sorts, but it's also I know ICC has battled the way they battled this year going down. The one of the true tests that's going to stand out in my mind once the season's over with is going to be last week's game, to be honest with you. To go down to Hines and do what we did out there last week and to pull that victory out was huge for this coaching staff and for this young squad. And yes, I feel like what we want to do is we want to finish out the year on a high note, just like we finished out tonight on a high note. We want to go to Coahoma. We want to get a victory, and we want to seal that deal for the remainder of this year and have that momentum going forward into next year, knowing what we got to continue to build on. And then that's when you bring in that off-season program. Of course, you're working on your recruiting, but then you got to have that off-season program. Hopefully you're bringing in some good recruits. Who knows? You may get some bounce backs like East Mississippi has. We may be able to pull in some of those, and that's going to contribute immediately to our team as well.
Well, that's going to do it for tonight's broadcast. We would like to thank our sponsors, Renaissance Bank, Davis Ford, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Little Caesars, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, Raising Cane's in Tupelo, Bank Okolona, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, the ICC BSU, Max Home, Samstown Market and Manatee, Prior Mara Architects, and the ICC Wesley Foundation. ICC fans, remember to keep up with all 11 of ICC's intercollegiate athletic programs by visiting letsgoicc.com and by following Let's Go ICC on your favorite social media platform. The football team will be back in action next Thursday as they travel to Coahoma for the season finale. The Davis Ford pregame show cranks up at 6 p.m., and the First American National Bank opening kick will come your way at 6:30. So for Dr. Brad Boggs, Mr. Jim Ingram, Raphael Henry, Adam Robinson, Cal Brown, and Matt Mallard, if he's still my friend.
He's still speaking to you.
I'm Adam Gore, thanking you for joining us for this presentation of ICC Athletics. So long from Fulton, where your Indians dropped the contest to East Mississippi. Have a blessed evening, and as always, one second. I never said why I love Mr. Jim Ingram.
Oh, don't start this.
And I love Mr. Jim Ingram for our friendship and the fact that he is always a much-needed positive breath of fresh air every time he's around us. Mr. Jim, I know we've made a joke out of it. We truly do appreciate you.
That.
As that's going to do it here from Fulton. We'll see you next Thursday right back here on the ICC Sports Network.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
When I think of ICC, I think about home.
The moment I stepped on campus, I knew it was a perfect fit.
It helped me find my true self.
It has opened doors for me that I didn't even know existed.
Everyone here wants you to succeed.
I was able to get involved here and make a real difference.
I've met my closest friends here.
There's something for everyone to be involved with.
I've gained skills to succeed in the workforce.
It's been the best experience.